Thank goodness for Emily. I hadn't turned on the audio yet. So I'm going to repeat that for you guys. We're going to take
Once
that back
more,
from
with
the top.
feeling.
We're going to take it back from the top.
Thanks, Emily.
Q1, please.
Reset.
Q1.
Reset.
Can we reset?
Thanks,
We're
Emily.
going back to 1, everybody.
Okay, here we go. Please don't do that. The voice is hushed and spoken from under a dark green hood. A dewy stone wall shimmers with moonlight in the small alleyway. Never fails to draw attention, dear sister. A deeper voice under a similar green hood responds. 3 hooded figures stand close together, huddled out of sight. Citizens of Crosshaven continue about their business, unaware of the secret congregation. Oh, the third and final voice chimes in. Let us have fun. The failed proposal is always fun. 2 of the figures laugh and elbow each other. Fine, the first voice declares. Just stop wasting time here with me. They are on their way. Say no more. 2 of the hooded figures separate and head towards the square nearby. As they walk, their forms seem to shift and adjust underneath their cloaks, even their height seeming to change. The woman who stayed behind sighs, takes in a deep breath of chill night air. Mother and father are going to kill us. Who are these figures? What are they planning? We will find out shortly on today's episode of the Concordian Expanse campaign. Hello, welcome to CharmedPersons. Thanks, Emily, for letting us know that our audio is out. So happy to see you here on this lovely Sunday. For some announcements today, happy birthday, JMO!
Woo!
It's JMO's birthday. The big 4-0. Couldn't be more excited for her.
Happy
Oh!
birthday, Flurry. Shame.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Clearly we love JMO. Happy birthday. I can't believe you're
Thank
50.
you.
Fantastic. You look so good for 60. It's really good. Tomorrow we have an episode of Talk With Me at 7:30 p.m. Central here on CharmedPersons. Matt, title.
Uh,
God, you just really are not as good as Eric at this. I'm sorry. You're just not. Eric always knew the title. Eric always knew the title.
I could guess.
No, don't. No, we love Matt. He tries
Most
his
of the
best. But yeah, no, it's going to be great. I actually happen to know it'll be pretty good. So go to that one at 7:30 p.m. Central. Then Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, we are back in Monster Hearts. Speaking of JMO, she's currently guesting on Monster Hearts, and this arc is crazy. We've got vampire hunters. We've got witches. We've got werewolves. We've got demons. We've got mothers. So come watch it. And then a week from today, we are back here with the Concordian Expanse campaign at 11 a.m. Central. Last bit of business for EM Inspiration today. My challenge is fuck. Okay.
I guess the word fuck.
Well,
Are you telling us? Is that a direction?
I'm gonna have to definitely go by hand raise on this one because it's gonna be quite obvious. Okay, well, we'll deal with that in the after show for EM Inspiration. But
Well, hot start.
let's jump into a recap of last week's session. In last week's session, our cast of characters were being escorted by Master Sergeant William Grand to the nearby Iron Guard station so that they could testify about their perspective of the events that happened in the chaotic method attack at the Brilliant Bazaar. While they traveled, they heard the knight's proclamations from the local crier, and they were witness to a dramatic failed proposal. Upon arriving at the Iron Guard station, they discovered that Luce, the tall, mysterious satyr, had left the group at some point during the walk. While the party waited to be questioned by Sergeant Grand for the first time, they were able to speak to one another. They all introduced themselves to one another. William Winterthorne talked about his origin from a small town in northern Navarre and his interest in studying magic. Eovald Blackhollow showed some past experience perhaps with the city guard, as well as revealing his employment to Will. Sybil of Avarna-Burroughs seemed eager to get to know the group and talk up the arcane abilities of her friend, Pipplin Farweil Duncurth IV, who was also revealed to be a noble daughter of a powerful and wealthy family. After a while of the group getting to know one another, Sergeant Grand came in to gather their testimony. The party told them of their perspective of events in an honest and straightforward manner. Sergeant Grand thanked them all and commended them on stepping up and being good citizens. He was impressed enough to inform them of a potential contract. Another master sergeant of the River Alley district was dealing with some missing people and some lizard men. With the group having proven their abilities in combat and their moral compass in the eyes of Sergeant, he recommended them for the job. The four of them left and agreed amongst themselves to pursue this contract. They decided to meet later at the Lucky Turn Tavern to discuss their next steps. Pip and Sybil stopped by their home, where Norbit had thankfully returned, and discussed the mysterious man that had been in the battle. On their way to the tavern, Pip stopped into their favorite tea shop, where we met Madame Talbot, and Pip grabbed some tea. Eovald and Wilhelm explored the city some more before meeting the other two at their tavern. Having all finally arrived, our party got some drinks from the charismatic bartender, Rook Hale, who was present at the bazaar and very thankful for their contribution in the events. The four of them discussed the contract with Will, clearly treating the group as a hopeful adventuring party. Eovald expressed that he would go along with whatever Will wanted, as he was contracted to him, and Pip and Sybil were hesitant to commit to such a thing, but agreed to rediscuss after the contract was complete. Separating from the group, Pipplin snuck off to cast augury with her book to see if pursuing the contract that evening was a good idea. Having received a good omen, Pipplin returned to the group, and they decided to head out, where they ran into the barback Dragonborn, Rock, who was dealing with an uppity young nobleman who turned out to be Terry Lorehart. They then made their way into the River Alley Iron Guard Station, where they met Master Sergeant Jara Haldor, a blue-skinned tiefling woman who informed them of the events that had been plaguing River Alley, and gave the party the contract that Sergeant Grand had recommended them for. She also gave them the down payment for accepting the contract, 3 gold each. Officially having accepted the contract, but realizing time was not incredibly short, the party decided to meet in the morning at Vera's Inn and Ale to start their investigation. Eovald and Will made their way back to the inn and ran into Crod, a tall Goliath man and member of the Night Wardens, who informed them of the meeting that they would have the next night in the Lucky Turn with the Night Wardens. Pip and Sybil made their way back to their place, but Pip had noticed that they were being tailed by the mysterious man from the bazaar. Sybil bravely turned around and just shouted at him in public, and a conversation occurred. The man revealed his name was Jace Stone and told him that the Night Wardens wanted to speak with them. They agreed to meet the next night at the Lucky Turn. The two returned to their place, where Sybil was struck with an idea and went straight to work. There was a knock at the door, and Pip answered, revealing the tall satyr who had gone missing earlier that evening. And that is where we left off. But that is not where we will pick back up. Luce, you are walking with the others through the streets of Crosshaven just after the events of the bazaar. You've just listened to the proclamations from the town crier, and suddenly a gasp grabs your attention. You turn to see everyone staring at 2 men, one knelt in front of the other. But before you can really get a hold of that situation, you feel a tug on your left shoulder. You blink, and you are standing in front of a dark stone wall. You are turned around and forcibly shoved into a tight embrace. Oh, Luce! Thank the gods you're all right. The figure pulls you back, and you see your sister, Muley. Let me show you Muley.
Sorry,
There
I went
she
to
is.
our Discord and I saw the accurate picture of Hanley.
So there's your sister.
Mm-hmm.
A elven woman, clearly of the Eladrin race, high elf, if you will. An elf that is clearly directly from the Feywild itself. Her ears are a little bit longer and pointier. Her features are a little bit more angular and square. But she has the same kind eyes that she has always had. And she has a hood up over herself right now. And she pulls back. Are you all right? We saw that they had captured you. And we just had to do something.
And I kind of like grab her head and like kind of gnash like the front of my horns like
Yeah.
up against like her forehead and like I'm fine, honestly. I mean, I've been pulled into this some sort of story amongst these humans.
Oh, you were? Did you? What did you do to get in trouble? I mean, you were being escorted by
Oh,
an iron
I'm
guard.
okay. So I was playing music. Truly not my fault. Any of this, to be clear. I'm sorry. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, and she just rolls me back into another hug.
Yes. So this. There was some sort of attack. These little imps came out, and it was really quite tragic. I saw a little girl's mother killed right in front of her. I had to
Oh my
send her away,
God.
save her.
Well,
I don't know if you've spent much time here, but mortals really are mortal, and they go quick. It's taken me back, actually, but now I mean we're in this situation. I think I'm trying to help solve all of this, and
so you weren't captured?
no, I'm going with them willingly.
Oh my God.
Though I think this does complicate things a little bit.
Yeah.
They will notice that I'm missing.
I thought we. Speaking of being in the mortal world, well, first of all, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's horrible that you had to see that, Luce. I just wish Mother and Father would let you come home. This is too much. You've been here for too long. This is, and you feel another tight embrace from behind. And you see two figures, and you see the two men who were proposing to one another in the square. But as they look at you, their forms begin to shift back into the forms of your brothers that you know so well. The first one being another high elf looking man, dark black skin, short black hair. I'll show you him here. Vorofinka, also known as Fink. He's the one that's currently squeezing you and hugging you tight. And he says, Luce! I'm so glad that you actually got into some trouble so that we could see you. And behind Fink, a little bit taller, you see your other brother and his twin, Tialen, who chooses the form of a dark-skinned satyr man with antler-like horns, more of a fawn-like satyr.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you. Oh, Luce, you're looking great. It's so good to see you. Are you doing okay?
I mean, it's been odd being here at the city provides almost as well as the forest, but I've missed you all so much.
Oh, we've missed you. We're not supposed to be here. And your sister kind of like nods at that and says, we've kind of been going against Mother and Father's back, and well, we've been spying on you, to be honest, occasionally. We just wanted to make sure you're okay. You're here all alone, and people are getting attacked, and she saw someone's mother die. And they kind of look at each other like, oh my God, we have to, maybe we could try to find a way to sneak you back into the Feywild.
I kind of like get a little dim. I appreciate you looking out for me, and I appreciate, I love a good plot. Much as it hurt me that father sent me out, I mean, he was doing it to protect the family, our name, I think in so many other ways.
He did it to answer the mob. He believed that... He believed all those people raging, saying that you're the one that started it. We know you didn't start it. It's... But someone had to be blamed.
Kind of like the where I have like the lantern, like I kind of pull it back and like kind of like tuck it almost like behind me.
Yeah.
A little bit. That being the case doesn't change the fact that I have to atone. And
why wouldn't you just say in the court? Why wouldn't you just say what happened, what you found, what you saw? I've never understood that, Luce.
I can't tell you yet. But I will say that Father's not the only one trying to protect something.
I trust you. I always have. And we know you can take care of yourself. Tialan kind of like bumps you.
You watched me, though?
Every few days. For an hour or so.
Did you see it? The first night I got to the city and it was raining and I had to sleep outside and I was crying.
It was so hard not to come hug you. Tialan had to physically hold me back. This is... In the mortal world, I'm sure this feels so... so... One day we're going to look at this, and it's going to be a blip on the radar. Just a moment in the timeline.
Honestly, the lives, the people that I've seen here, how quick things move. Mother sent me with a lute.
Your music
I've been writing so much music.
Everything
so many stories.
It's beautiful, Luce. Truly, you found your song here.
I will come back eventually, but not yet. Now get out of here before you get in trouble and sent here, and then we all have to hang out, and that's like a whole other thing.
No, I would not survive. She kind
The
of
four of us getting a little apartment in the city. Oh.
Fink comes up to you, or just kind of like laughs at that and says, "Oh, do not tempt me." And Tialan kind of like pushes him and is like, no, I need you back home. Do not leave me alone with her. And kind of pushes, and she says, all right, that's enough. We do need to get out of here. Luce is right. We love you.
I mean, if you do have the ability to like peep in every once in a while, this story, I mean, there's so much intrigue already. I'm so excited.
Well, we're going to have to probably take a walk through the waterfall just so that we don't have your smell on us. You know how perceptive they are. can't risk this much. Not often. We truly thought you were in danger, and Mother and Father are smart. I love you, and I understand that you want to stay here, but this won't be able to happen often.
No, I understand. And thanks for trying to get me out of trouble.
I'm sorry
Now
I
I'm
got
gonna
you
have
in
to
more, it seems.
Sneak back into this group somehow.
Well,
it's okay. There's this cute little orc girl. I need to go check up on her anyway,
okay.
so.
All right. Well, you do what you need to do. And she looks at her brothers and kind of nods, and she walks to the wall on the opposite side of you, and she pulls out a medallion, and she holds it in her hand. And with her other hand, she just kind of bends down and traces the outline of a door with her finger. And a opaque doorway, shimmering in kind of a vaguely pink light, appears. And the two brothers kind of look at you and nod and wave, and they walk through. And then Muley stops at the doorway and looks at you and smiles. And she says, "Write a song about us. I'd love to hear it." She turns and goes into the portal, and as soon as she steps through, the shimmering just kind of fades, and you just see stone wall in front of you. And you realize in this moment that, again, you are alone on the mortal plane. The bells of the distant Temple of the Paramount ringing. The sky is darkened with the setting sun. And now you're wondering what to do. And what do you do, Luce?
I think like I consider like just trying to like sneak right back into this group, but I'm not even like sure where I am in relation to where they are or were or were going. In a way where I'm,
Exactly.
yeah.
I would say if you would like, you could try and find the path that they went down, or find the nearby Iron Guard station. If you wanted to look for it, you could try.
I think that part of me like wants to go like ooh, I've got an opportunity to like go make sure that like Dira is safe.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that like true to like what they kind of just said, like I do want to go check on them, like first person, just to like lay eyes on them, not even necessarily like approach.
Yeah.
And we talked about like like sending them a letter, and I think like I do leave like a first letter, like where Dira is.
Okay. Yeah. So you told her to go to the Druid's Rest Inn. And so you told a soldier at the bazaar at that time that she was there and sent them that way.
Yeah.
So when you arrive at the Druid's Rest Inn, you actually arrive in time, I would say, in this amount of time, because it wasn't too long ago that you sent the soldier there. So I would say when you enter the main lobby of the Druid's Rest Inn, which is a simple inn. It's a tall 3-story inn, but it's a little bit narrow. It looks to be... If not by actual build, at least in aesthetic, it looks to be a tall tree in the middle of this kind of city street. Where everything else is a mixture of stone and metal and some wood. This is a very wooden centralized structure. And inside there is all kinds of flora strewn about and hung about. and the staircase even seems to be built out of the floor, and it is a very nature forward place, so much so that there is a tiny little ecosystem of small fauna that live amongst the patrons here, which is why it is a very specific and niche clientele who like the Druid's Rest Inn. But as you walk into the main lobby at this point, I would say you see the soldier, the Iron Guard, who you sent after Drea, is currently there with her, and seems to be kind of like kneeling and talking to her. And she turns and looks at you, and just kind of instinctively runs to you. And throws her arms around one big furry leg of yours, and she looks up at you, and there's just clearly, she's not crying currently, but there's just like, from the like grime and soot of just like everything that was happening around her, there's just streaks of clearly tears that had been pouring down her face, but right now, she just seems like tired and exhausted, and she looks up at you, and doesn't even really say anything. She's just like hugging you. And the guard comes up, and he looks at you, and he says, "We found her father. He's on his way."
Good. And I look at Donor. Dira. They told me that was your name.
Dira, yeah. My mom's not coming. That's what he said.
No, she had to stay. What was her name, dear?
Gora. She was...
You liked my music back at the square.
Yes, it was very good. My mom's a dancer.
I'm sure she danced beautifully. Music, it is, it's a language of expression that fills the gap where words can't find. I know that you're quite young for this, but maybe you can find a way to make sound and find a way to express what you're feeling and tell the story of Gora. And I reach into my bag because I had the DOS lute, the mandolin that I play.
Yeah.
But I also, as part of like my starting equipment, for my background, have a viola.
Okay.
And pull that out and give it to her and say, "Hold on to this. Today is not the best day for a lesson, but maybe someday we can reconvene and I can show you some things, how to play."
Really?
Write the song of your mother together if you want.
She just gives you a big hug. And it's at that moment that you hear, "Drea!" And orc man comes rushing into the inn, and not even really acknowledging your existence or the Iron Guards, takes his daughter and lifts her up and just gives her a huge squeeze. And she finds the tears to cry again. And he's crying as well. And there's, a minute or so that passes as they just kind of embrace and hug each other. And as as he just kind of holds her in his arms, and she seems to just like, she doesn't fall asleep, but she does just kind of like immediately just go almost comatose and like dig in.
Yeah.
And he's holding her, and he realizes what she's holding, and he finally kind of brings his attention to the other surroundings, and he looks to the Iron Guard, and he's with another Iron Guard, and then he looks to you, and he says, "You must be the one who saved her." And he just immediately grabs his arm and pulls you into an embrace, and lets you go. And he's, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I think Luce has like a tear that like comes down at that too, and just like is like,
This is a beautiful viola. Is this, where did you?
It's for her. I don't know what else to do, but
You don't need, that's, he just kind of gets choked up. You must understand, I am a professor of music at the College of Crosshaven. That's where I met my wife. She is a dancer there. My daughter was saved by a kind musician. It's just... Thank you. Thank you. And he just squeezes his daughter, and he says, if you ever need anything that a music professor can provide, my name is Doro. It's Dorro, in case you're looking in the directory. I actually just have a singular name, so Professor Doro. You are very kind, and my daughter lives because of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
And his attention just falls back to his daughter. And not out of a rudeness or anything. His attention floods to her, and he just starts to walk out with her in his arms.
As he like turns and like she's like now kind of like facing.
Yeah.
And one last like was like, Dira,
He pauses.
promise you'll practice every day.
And she holds up. She like kind of stirs a little bit, clearly like almost already falling asleep just from the the trauma of and being a small child. And she holds up the viola and she says, "I promise." And she wraps around her dad, and he kind of turns and he gives you a nod, and he walks away. And the guard that's been with you this whole time. Oh shit, that was emotional. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wow, he bends over. Oh god.
I put like one hand over on like him to like steady.
Ooh.
Like,
I really barely kept it together there. Wow, I was sobbing on the inside. Oh, that was beautiful. You're such a nice person. Holy shit.
By the by, I got separated from the group. Do you know where they were going?
I don't, but maybe if you just come with me to the Iron Guard station, I can explain everything to the captain, and he can let us know where they are.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Of course, yes. Oh, Gerald.
Luce.
Pleasure, Luce. Oh, man. What a day. I haven't had this much action as an Iron Guard, well, ever. And he's just kind of begins to talk your ear off as you walk.
Luce is
and,
kind of writing down the details of
yeah.
like his life a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Just man, I also taking it all in and
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for the sake of brevity, Drake, we will say that what happens is you go to the Iron Guard station. You, along with Gerald, explain what happened. You probably don't know about your siblings, but just maybe in the chaos you got separated or something like that. Or, but immediately Gerald talks up the situation with the daughter and everything, and Sergeant Grand is incredibly understanding. He does take your testimony just like he took the others, just for posterity's sake, just kind of asks you what happened, and then he tells you that what he knows from the group is that they are maybe pursuing this contract. He mentions that to you about River Alley, and he says that he doesn't really know where they are, but that he, I think, just with the situation that you're in with Gerald and everything, you just you win his trust over, and he tells you that he does know that Pipplin and Sybil live. He knows where they live because the others were visitors to Crosshaven and didn't give a place of residence, but Pipplin and Sybil did. And so he just pretty much assumes that you're kind of with them, and gives you their place of residence. It's probably a stupid move, but we need it to happen. So he, and I'll just say simply because not actually a lot happened in this session, but not a ton of time passed too horribly in the last session. Only a few hours, actually. So I'll say with the time that it takes you to go and speak with, Drea and have the moment with her and her father, make your way back to the Iron Guard station, speak with the sergeant, find everything there. He told you where they live, but you aren't a familiar person with this city, so it takes you a while to maybe even find, and maybe, I don't know, maybe even Luce, before going to find the other party members or the women that you know where they live. Maybe you go and get a drink, maybe you go and get some food, maybe you do something to just let Luce decompress for a minute. But once again, for the sake of brevity, we will say you do eventually find yourself at the front door of Pipplin and Sybil's place. It's actually, like I said, it's you don't feel improper. It's not too late, because I think it's about at the latest maybe 9 p.m. ish right now. So it's not too horribly late. You knock on the door. You see Pipplin open the door. And unless you would like to change this, canonically last session you dipped down and said, "Sorry." And that is where we will pick up.
Absolutely. No, that's great.
Oh. Hello. How are you here? Sorry.
How am I, or how am I here? I'm happy to answer both questions.
Pick both, honestly. I'm just confused.
So, got separated back there, but, needed to know what's going on.
Sybil?
And then the Iron Guard, they kind of told me where I might be able to find you.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Sybil comes up, I think, hearing. Hi. Oh, it's you.
Yes, from before.
Yes. Wow. You really missed a lot.
I was hoping you might be able to catch me up. You seem to know quite a lot.
Well, come in. Come.
Yes.
Can you fit?
Of course.
I mean, that's probably a rude. No, can you fit?
Oh, I think you said, can you sit?
No, can you? You have a seat anywhere that you feel comfortable. Do you want some tea?
I'd love some.
Okay, I think a pot. Did we start a pot? I think we did.
Yes. When you had your
Yes.
ideas, we
Yes.
did.
Oh.
Yes, I have a pot brewing right
Oh.
now.
Yes.
So how many mugs? And you see this little ramshackle put together with piece metal and scrap little construct that's about 3.5, 4 feet tall, who waddles over and kind of like very robotic movements. How many mugs?
3. Let me
3.
get Walter to help you, and she'll cast Mage Hand to have.
Walter.
And Walter helps with the cups.
I hope you like it strong.
Do you want tea? Did we already ask that?
Yes, I'd love some tea.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Strong is great. However you drink it.
Strong. Very strong. Are you okay? You disappeared. We looked back and you were gone, and we went and we talked to the guard, and they were. I don't want to say unhelpful, but it doesn't seem like they have a lot of.
I think it's a network clearly, but they're a bit disparate from one another. They don't quite know what left and right hands are doing, and I'm sorry for disappearing earlier. Had a little errand I needed to run.
Oh, no.
Well,
no worries. No
well,
judgment.
at least you are here. You're safe. How did you find? How did you
follow us?
How?
Did you see anything? Did you follow us?
Bit of a loaded question there. No. So I did check back in with the guards. They told me, where you might be going, and then they kind of just straight up told me where you lived.
Oh.
But I don't know that.
Not great for them, I'm gonna say.
I might need to file a complaint.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with you.
Not just give
addresses
out.
I mean, it's a little awkward because I did just want to pop in and sort of say that. I was curious. What?
No,
what
it's
else,
good.
what else
It's
had been
good that
found
you're
out?
here. We're not.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. Glad you found us. Just awkward that this is the way you found us, and that our address is just given out.
Out in the book. Yeah. Well, besides the point, the most important part of this all is that now we are not an adventuring party. So if you do see Will, we're not agreeing to that yet. But we do have a bit of a contract that we've obtained that we are going to meet in the morning. Will and what was the other one's name?
Eovald.
The Eovald, thank you.
Yes, the sturdy chap.
Yes.
Description of him, yes.
He's fine, I suppose. But you are welcome to come along with us if
Excellent, yes.
you want.
Speaking of adventuring parties,
We're
not one yet, though.
Sure, no.
We're just
maybe never.
I'm just not wanting to
helping.
assume any situations here. You two live together. That's so cool. Is that the situation?
Yes.
Yes.
With your little
we are
companion friend
friends.
here.
Yeah, you see Norbert.
Oh, this
walk
is
over.
Norbert.
You see he's the one carrying the tray with the 3 mugs, but Walter.
I feel like
the
it's like
mage,
sloshing.
Yeah, Walter the mage hand, which is just looks like an origami hand that is like spectrally floating amongst the tray, is just like catching all the cups that are almost falling and like redirecting the tray, and is just like clearly there to just make Norbert better at his job. And Norbert, because he's just not meant for delicate work, Norbert.
This is about how well I served tea.
Yeah. And he places it down in the center there, and you have some tea for you.
Thank you, Norbert. You can retire now if you'd like.
Right.
Wait, I hand a mug to Luce.
sugar or
blow the
cream?
steam on.
Oh, yes. Cream.
Sybil likes hers black, so she doesn't usually think about it. But
The mage hand comes floating with some.
I
small
think this
bowl of sugar
automatically
involved.
gets like my 2 sugars and
Yeah.
like splash of cream just into my tea for me.
Usually I drink green tea, but black tea. I suppose, yes, some cream and sugar would be nice, wouldn't it?
Excellent. Walter. would you mind?
You're that.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, the origami ham.
How are both of you doing? I mean, today was...
Not well.
Yeah.
Was a bit jarring. Very odd to see.
Yeah.
People die.
Any
Yes.
further information that you found today about what may have elicited this
Yes,
attack?
actually. Well, we were told that perhaps the crate at Vinter's was not the only delivery. There could be others, and they're not quite sure. They're trying to... Oh, I can't remember where they said the other one was.
The gods weren't sure as she's staring at Sybil. That's what the night wardens told us. Not the guard.
Oh, I don't have my notes. I don't have my notes with me. I'm going off memory, and that's terrible. And yes, the guards weren't sure where they were. Well, we gotta keep a secret. We're inviting her along. Oh, if she's coming with us tomorrow. Are we?
Not to the meeting with it.
I mean,
I'm-
Luce is fully hearing this
Yes.
run of this conversation.
We don't have
there's
guests
no
a lot.
way.
This
You
is
did not
a-
specify that you were walking. I mean,
Oh, no.
Luce
Situation.
fully hears that conversation.
Could I see you in the other room for a moment?
So, Nesbit, tell me about yourself.
Norbit is it's Norbit,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
actually over
I'm
in a corner.
Mrs. Nesbit.
When she said that he could retire, you see that he went over to a small metal frame with a runic stone inlaid inside of it,
Charger.
and he literally goes and he stands off and he shuts down. So Norbit is currently off right
Yeah.
now.
Me and the hand,
But the
I
two of
guess.
them walk away, and as they walk away, what I will say, Luce, is in your brief time here on the mortal plane, you weren't necessarily here when they, discussed Pipplin's background. But what I will say is the two of them are definitely, this is a nice place. This is the mug that you are drinking out of is a nice ceramic mug with a painted design on it, and the stuff here, it's not extravagant or lush, but it is the nicer side of all of the things, if that makes sense. Upper middle class, you could say. And so you definitely kind of are just looking around at just a pretty nice place from what you've seen when you've been inside places here on the material plane. And then the two of you have pulled off for a side conversation.
Sybil,
Are we? We're not going to tell her.
I don't think.
I mean,
the rest of
we
the
might
group
as
need to
well.
know about that. It feels very, very disconnected as of now. And if my father is under any implication in this, the less people that know, the better. And right now, they don't know who the wardens are, so let's just keep that under our hat for now, maybe.
Okay, yes, I am reaching my threshold of secrecy. Inside, it's getting harder to be deceptive, but yes, you're right. We will ask everyone, and we'll be group mind about this.
Yes, unless it comes up as pertinent. I don't think they're attending the meeting tomorrow with us.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna just stay here? We're gonna let them stay.
They can, I don't know.
But then if we get up in the morning, how do you... get up in the morning. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
I believe they have their own home currently. I assume if they're visiting.
Yes, okay.
And
That's
so
fair.
do Eovald and Will. So
Yes. Okay.
we
Okay.
just
Okay.
do what we need to during the day and say, oh, we're so tired, we need to rest for the night. We go to the Lucky Turn and meet Jace and Mr. Stone.
Why are you so calm about all this?
Oh, I'm not.
Why am I freaking out and you're...
I have much practice on the outside seeming calm, while on the inside I am screaming.
I haven't seen that part yet. I've only seen the outside screaming. I've only seen... Huh, I should like to see you try to keep it together in front of... That could be fun.
I disagree wholeheartedly with that.
Yes, well, you would. But
yes.
If you're really my friend, one day I will.
That's honestly probably true. And if we continue down this adventuring thing, I'm sure that will easily break me. But anyway, for now, the Night Wardens are going... I think we should keep separate from this group that we have now.
Yes.
Unless
yes.
it becomes needed. They don't know about this blonde man. They don't know about the Night Wardens. They're just visiting town.
And we're keeping that from everyone.
Yes. For now.
Okay. And I think Sybil immediately is like, got it, I know my directive, and like goes straight back out and is like, well, what are your plans for the evening? Are you...
Well, I spent most of the...
Not that you... No rush out.
No.
Drink your tea.
Latter part of the day looking for you. So mostly I just wanted to touch base and say if there was any bits going on.
No, again,
I'd love to be a part of it. I kind of promised a little girl that I'd help figure out what happened.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we are going to Vera's tomorrow to meet Will and Eovald. So you're welcome to join us for that.
I'm sure the offer extends. If you had been at the Iron Guard station, they would have extended the same offer to you. And
well, I'll show
I
up
don't
and
know
they'll tell
about
me if I'm
payment.
wrong,
I will
so.
say that we did sign a contract. So
well,
if
when
you're
you were
not
there
on-
with Sergeant Grant, he did tell you, like he informed you of the contract. But yeah,
Okay.
the Haldor doesn't know. But all right. Well, the three of you catch up a little bit, and then
A lot of questions.
Slap my hands on my fawn thighs. And,
Yeah.
Well, I'll be going.
And then 45 minutes later in the doorframe, down the hallway, down the
That's the
very
first. That was that's the knee slap is the first of many goodbyes.
Yep.
That's the Ronharian goodbye.
Yes. And Luce, you eventually head back to the Druid's Rest Inn, I'm assuming.
Yes.
To prepare for the next day. Excited a little bit for maybe the story to unfold in front of you.
Yes. Something to pin for you, because I don't want to take up any more time.
Yeah.
But to think on is, you mentioned that there's fauna at this.
Yes.
Would there be, like a hawk or bird or something?
Definitely. There's birds of all. It's mainly like if we're talking non-avian, it's like mainly like squirrels, chipmunks, stuff like that. But then birds like of all kinds, really. Probably nothing larger than a hawk, but yeah, there could be a hawk there. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Sybil and Pipplin. Sybil, you spend your night tinkering, I assume.
Yes, I stay up way too late.
Yes. Constructing. Tinkering.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll for me a tinkering check.
Ooh boy. And that is
So that is your dexterity and proficiency, yeah.
Oh Lord.
And I'll say because you are in your workshop
Got
and in
16.
your space, you can have advantage on this.
Ooh!
If you're out on the
A
field, maybe
16.
you won't. Okay, 16. I would say the work that you do on Norbit is incredibly well done, and you start to really see the design come to fruition. And with that 16, you're like, oh, this is going to happen. I can actually do this. What I will say is with a 16, if you want to finish Norbit's construction tonight, you will have to suffer a point of exhaustion to do so. Or you can just finish it the next night and not suffer a point of exhaustion.
I think I would eventually go to bed because I feel like we're not taking him with us to tomorrow. So I feel like Sybil would be like not even aware of like whatever implication could happen.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I think I would just like get to a point and be like, oh my gosh, and realize the time and then go to bed.
Okay, great. All right. Pipplin, is there anything that you do before finding sleep for the evening?
I think she also probably stays up pretty late. A lot of it's spent talking to the book about everything that's happened and
Of course.
catching them up on the night wardens and, you know, all the things, and also I think freaking out about this hard conversation that Sybil has to have and what does that mean,
Yeah.
and being nervous
course.
about that. And then the last thing she does is swap out some of the books that she keeps in her bags, or in her bag, for like adventuring books. I think we kind of mentioned this at the maybe at the end, but like would grab
Yeah.
Emery's book and read the first couple chapters of how that adventuring party got
And
started.
what is
and
Emery's
does
book
that mean?
titled again?
I have it. I have it.
Okay,
It's something, the adventures of something.
Okay,
Beautiful.
cool.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great title.
Yeah.
No, if you actually had it somewhere,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. I thought maybe you hadn't thought about it, but if you're Angie, of course you had already thought about it.
I think it is just called, oh yeah, I have it. The Concerned Citizens, Tales of Heroism and Shenanigans.
Oh, cute.
Love it.
Okay, yeah. So you swap those out.
So yeah, she swaps books out and then starts to also talk to, feeling a little like her magic helped in a battle, but like she had pretty much zero damage do anything spells, so starts talking to the book about what other spells she knows that could be useful, how to use them in a more like battle setting, and
He
just
tells
kind of
you
prepares
about
herself.
he talks to you about previous wizards that were owners of his and methods that they would use, but he always, every time he does that, he's always very respectful of like you choosing like what you want to do and the way you do things. He only uses his experience as like a helpful tool, and so yeah, you guys kind of prepare for that.
Cool.
Great. Well, eventually, after the events of a more eventful day than some of you have had in a long time, perhaps your entire lives, you are able to find sleep. Perhaps restful, perhaps restless, it finds you nonetheless. The sun begins to rise over the city of Crosshaven. Bells from the distant Temple of the Paramount ring throughout the streets. Clopping hooves of mules pulling market carts, the hammering of an iron guard placing a wanted poster, a lazy morning greeting between two co-workers, all can be heard as life begins to stir. As the light of the morning sun begins to pour into your various rooms, you wake up. So, the way we'll do this is I'm going to ask each of you how you spend the little bit of your morning before everyone meets at Vera's. Not too much time. There's not going to be too much time to pass, as you did want to meet earlier in the morning. But I will ask how you kind of wake up and spend a little bit of your morning so that we can learn how your character spends a little bit of their morning. And if it involves another character, then when it is, we'll roleplay that. And then when it is their turn, we will just ask them how they spent their morning besides those moments. Will, I would like to start with you. You wake up in Vera's Inn and Ale, and you're, I'm assuming...
We're at the Lucky Turn.
No, that's where you're meeting tomorrow night, but you're staying at Vera's Inn and Ale, and that's
Cool.
where you're going to be meeting everybody. And as we established last session, you have separate rooms but a shared wall with Eovald. And so you wake up in your room with the sun barely peeking in through the shuttered windows. And how does Will spend the first hour or so of his morning?
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot. Definitely
That's okay.
was up early, very anxious to get started.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is literally, we don't need to RP this. This is so like 2 seconds. Is just I would pay Eovald for his friendship for the day.
Yeah, you guys meet in the morning down in Vera's Inn and Ale. Vera's Inn and Ale, it's nice. It's when you first enter into Vera's Inn and Ale, you're on a 15-foot wide ring that kind of surrounds the inner walls, and then there's like a pit in the center of the inn that goes down a few steps where the bar is and the main desk is and some other tables. And then there's a staircase in the back that leads up to the first floor of rooms, and that's definitely probably where you guys are. And then the second floor has a little bit higher class of rooms, and then the top floor has the 2 suites. And then there is another staircase on the first floor that leads down with a little wooden sign above that says Violent Vera's Fighting Pit, as there is a legal fighting pit in the bottom of Vera's. However, and I would say just in the amount of time that you would be here and with how curious Will is, Will noticed pretty early on that you never heard anything from down in that staircase. And so you kind of like observed, and not too far from the door frame of the staircase, you found arcanic runes that basically just cast a silent spell in that little area, so that patrons in the normal regular establishment do not have to hear the events of the fighting pit. Yes. And so you guys have met in the bottom of the pit this morning. Smell of baking bread, sizzling bacon, mulled wine as breakfast is getting prepared. And you pay Eovald for the day. Eovald, how do you spend your morning?
I get up pretty early and go for a run.
Okay. Yeah. Probably before the sun sets, it's starting to, or before the sun rises, it's starting to rise as you get back, type of thing.
Yep. He's a little bit, just a tiny bit hungover.
Okay.
But this is the discipline. He's got to do it.
Yeah.
So he gets up early, goes for a run.
Yeah.
Also, kind of just scouting the area around a little bit.
Abs glistening in sweat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the first time I'm not like fully wearing all of my armor.
Okay.
But yeah, need to take a shower, but still, but I'm in the like breakfast area eating food for most of the morning.
Okay. So the two of you are there. Do you have any conversation, just the two of you, before the group arrives?
If you ever want to go out on a run with me, let me know. It's pretty nice.
That's nice. I'm pretty sure I would be able to make it about 2 houses before needing to take a breath.
Well, that's even more of a reason to go out with me.
Oh, fun! No, that sounds like so much fun. Definitely, we can try that at some point. Definitely.
I'm not going to make you do this. You seem very trepidatious.
I'm enthusiastic about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'll just say the office on the table. All right, you ready for today's events? It's kind of a interesting day planned.
Yeah, we have, an investigation in the sewers, and then potentially meeting up with not our adventuring companions. And then, do you think that guy's gonna try and kill us?
Which guy are you talking about?
The Goliath.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think so, but you know, I gotta be vigilant, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Okay. I don't think he's looking out for us necessarily.
Yeah, well, I don't look out for a lot of people, and I'm not planning on killing them, so.
Okay. That's great.
I'm looking out for you. And about that, I don't want to pry, I don't want to like push you, but you know, it is a new day, and
Great.
we have the 1 gold a day agreement.
Are you wanting more?
No, I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. I mean, I'm not really in a position to be asking for more, but
So what's the problem?
no problem. No problem at all. You know.
I think maybe Matt had forgotten that Will had already given that to Eovald.
Yeah. Well,
maybe I don't
I
know.
gave you the gold.
Maybe I read that situation wrong. I don't know. Sorry.
I took it out of my inventory, so it's there.
I need to put it in my inventory. I am keeping diligent track of this.
Great.
As you should.
Me too.
Oh, speaking of, we've literally never talked about this, and this is a side tangent, but I do want you keeping track of ammunition, by the way. Just want you to keep that in mind.
Ammunition.
Mm-hmm. So if you have if you have arrows,
Yeah,
you need to keep track of them.
I definitely will need to be keeping track of that.
Hey, listen, I know you're not going to use it, Michael, but that's important information for other people.
Okay, Jesus.
Will.
God said that to you.
Jesus, God.
You guys see a large, broad-shouldered human woman, about 6.5 feet tall.
Broad.
Very, she's broad, barrel-chested as a woman, and muscular, very muscular. She wears short.
This is for us and not Angie. This is a character we're supposed to meet.
This is Vera. She has brown hair with gray streaks put up into a messy bun. This is the owner of Vera's Inn and Ale. She has tattoos all up her forearms. But when she's in the normal... yes, Will.
Do we know... I have a... Vera Wind is the wife of the missing person that we were told about. Is this the same Vera?
No, I must have just... They're actually... Wow, that's so funny. This is Vera with 1 E, and the wife is Vera with 2 E's, and I genuinely didn't even mean to do that.
Okay, very different people. Okay,
my bad.
cool.
So
Good
let's
to...
say
No,
that
no,
this
just checking out.
Let's say that this is Vera. So this is Vera's name.
Okay, very different. Vera and Vera.
Vera and Vera. It is very different. So this is Vera's.
Vera different.
Vera's in the nail. It's very different.
No, it's very different.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, Sophie, DM inspiration for the interaction with Drea. That was great. She comes up to you, and you know that you've seen at night that she goes down into the basement. Clearly, she is also a joiner in the fighting pits. But this is in the daytime. She is the owner and proprietor of the bar and tavern. So she comes up to the two of you. How you boys doing? Do you need anything else? You're enjoying your breakfast, all right?
It's great. Thank you so much. It's nice to have such fresh fruit on hand.
Oh, of course. I make sure and pay for the good fruit because here in the city that can be hard to find. So okay, well, good. I just wanted to make sure you guys were all right.
I just want to compliment you. This is a nice establishment, and this is some good food. And perhaps we'll check out the. What are the rules of this fighting?
Oh, you just gotta say downstairs. My sister, she kind of runs the logistics of it all. I don't really got the mind for it, but you just sign up with her, and she sets up matches, and people are allowed to bet. And every once in a while, we have tournaments. The winners of those tournaments can compete in the bout. I don't know if you know about the bout.
I don't know anything about it.
There's a monthly
Bout.
competition.
Bout.
There's a
Bout.
monthly competition at the Iron Arena called the Bout, and it's a little small fighting tournament, and the winners get to participate in a big tournament every year. It's great. If you're a fighter, it's a good way to earn some gold and some notoriety. It's nice.
What kind of like bout was this? Are we talking swords and shields, or are we talking get down to your underwear and punch each other in the face?
More so the former.
all right.
Sometimes it is unarmed combat, though. Usually no magic is allowed. That's kind of a
That's no problem with me.
unanimous rule in most fighting pits. So
Yeah, well, I mean, if this is a fighting pit where you're allowed to keep your armor on, and I mean, I'm down, but
yeah, there's different types of fights. Yeah, there's
all right.
bare knuckle fighting. There's full armor weapon fighting. We have healers on hand. We also have wards that we place on your weapons so that they're a little less, sharp. But it's a good time. I'm glad to see you're interested.
Yeah.
You guys are just, you two are the goofiest of all goobers. All right, I'm gonna go. She walks away.
The goofiest of all goobers. What the hell is that?
Interesting lady.
She seems pretty cool to me, but I'm not sure what that last thing was.
I'm not sure what a goober is.
Will, I gotta ask you. I know it's not my place to really pry in because it's your decision, it's your life. I'm just helping you out, but I just I think we should be careful about these people. And I know we're not in a adventuring party yet, but I don't know.
Oh, you mean Sybil and Pipplin?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. And it's definitely a good idea to keep your wits about you. I don't know, they seem nice.
Yeah. They're smart and capable, but I don't know. Just I was just throwing it out there.
I mean,
I'll follow you whatever you do.
that's nice, but I don't really get any sort of bad energy from either of them. I could also be incredibly naive, and they could be waiting to kill us, but I don't think so.
I don't think they're waiting to kill us.
I don't think so either. I mean, Sybil is, she has famous parents. Like, oh, that's right, everyone has famous parents, jeez.
Oh yeah, Pipplin's got some family members that are
Council, her dad is on the council, and her mom is an ambassador, I think.
Yeah.
You definitely also have some kind of famous adjacent parents.
My mom was an architect.
Oh, that's so cool. What kind of architectural style did she lean into? Was she more like modern? She wasn't like a brutalist kind of structure. I mean, that has its place. It's just not my personal favorite.
I need to introduce you to my mom.
Okay, on that note, as you guys continue to chat with the morning, Sybil and Pip, I'll just kind of ask both of you, how do you guys spend your morning before you head over to Vera's? Not Vera's. Vera's.
I think growing up in the house she did, Pip comes out of her room like full dressed, full ready to leave at any moment, and like makes a little breakfast and tea for them.
Out of curiosity, just because I feel like this lets us know a little bit about Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Does Pip use her magic in daily activities like simply getting ready, getting dressed? Do we see Walter help you getting your shirt on? Do we see a prestidigitation for a final cleansing? What does it look like as Pip gets ready? Does she just put her pants on one leg at a time, or does she or is she using magic? I'm just curious.
I think she uses magic, but more only prestidigitation to like make sure everything is coiffed and nice.
Starts looking.
Yeah, but only like would use Walter and the unseen servants, Florence.
Yes, Florence.
To like help make or like clean something that's not just for her, maybe because she feels a little weird about that.
Yeah.
And so it'd be like making the both of them tea or
Yes.
cleaning up the apartment together or, you know, something like that. But for the, like, she just stands there and it dresses her, she wouldn't do.
Okay, yeah, of course. No, that's great. I love that. I think that makes sense for Pip. So yeah, you get ready, you making sure you're good. I would love to think, maybe I'm wrong, but by contrast, how does Sybil exit her room?
I think Sybil is kind of an all hours person. She's
Okay.
like a not insomniac, but she's a very light sleeper, and like the minute there is stimulation, she's like, what's going on? What are we doing? What, like,
Yeah.
so I think as soon as, you know, she hears any sort of commotion, is out. But I think that in contrast to Pip being entirely ready before she exits her room, Sybil comes from a very comfortable, very informal family,
Sure does.
and is her father doesn't
Yes, he does.
meditate naked anymore. He's supposed to not.
I was like, your
He's
dad's kind of a
supposed to
nudist.
not. But I think
Every
that
once in a
she
while he
comes
does,
out,
though, and Aliana gets really mad at him
and
for
she she just has her blanket around
Okay.
her.
Yeah.
And she goes and like sits on the couch with her tea, and she like really takes in her tea, and she'll probably open her book and read like a chapter of her book. There's absolutely no like, this is where she's slow, and she's just
Maybe
like,
you're honestly
"Oh, the
actually up
day."
and out in the living area before Pip, because you're just
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah.
reading the chat, you know, so you're like,
Yeah.
and then Pip comes out all ready and
Uh-huh.
and raring.
And I'm like, oh, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, it'll be a day, won't it?
Yes,
Sorry,
it will
that's
be.
immediately on the downs of the day, but I am nervous of everything.
Oh. Well,
Are you not?
yes. No, I am. I guess I hadn't. I was in a really good chapter. It was. Oh.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm not even
for
going to bring it up.
interrupting. I don't
No,
mean
no,
to,
no, no,
again,
no, no.
bring you
I need to get
down.
ready. I need to get ready. So let's. I'll go get ready. And she'll like throw the blanket off and run into her room, and you just hear like banging and tripping and her cursing, and then she comes out with like her usual attire of just the coverall or the overall situation, a loose shirt, kind of maybe a couple grease stains on it. She didn't pick the good one. We need to do laundry.
I'll like
I need to do laundry.
prestidigitation the grease stains.
Oh, thank you. I always forget I can do that.
No worries. Pip,
I'm gonna have some toast.
Yeah, I made some eggs, and then if you want to toast some
ready.
bread, then that would be lovely.
Yes, I'm on it.
Gonna grab one thing, and then we should probably leave soon since Eovald was quite the early riser, or so concerned on time. He's probably pacing the floor.
Yes, I will, and I'll start putting stuff in my satchel, making sure my pouches are all stored and stuffed. And I grab just like little bits of like metal, and there's like some old like chain link that is like coming apart that I just shove in one of the like.
I love
and you
it.
hear-
Yeah. You should definitely
There's a
have
method.
No, you should definitely look for, I don't know, I feel like Sybil should have a code of like a code, what is it called? The code of, it's like a
The colors,
pockets
dollars,
or whatever.
Useful things.
Yeah.
the
That's what
code
I
of
was
useful
thinking.
things. Yeah, it's like, and it's a coat with a bunch of pockets, and if you reach into one of the pockets, you can pull out like basically anything that costs less than 5 gold or something like that.
Oh my god.
Proximus had one.
Oh.
Proximus had one at the end of Strahd.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, that just feels like so Horizon. Anyway, sorry,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
No, I do have my mother's old patchwork cloak that I would throw over.
yes, you do.
That has just like a bunch of patches and things, and it's
Red and
Just-
green and yellow and orange.
yes, and black and ochre. And
Amazing.
And Pip runs back to her room, does like a last final check of everything, all the books that she's swapped out and everything, and then sees the gift still in her bag, and has the panicked moment of like, trying to find a good hiding spot maybe in her room,
Yeah.
but not really finding anything, and then just like putting it back in her bag,
Yeah.
and then like rushing out of the room.
Okay. Amazing. All right. Well,
I'd also like to think that we go back like 2 or 3 times because Sybil is like, "Oh, hang on, I forgot."
Oh
And then-
God, that would drive
Yeah.
Zach crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that would drive Angie crazy.
Yeah. All right. And Luce, with you, how do you spend your morning before heading off to Vera?
There was talk of going to a sewer.
There was, yeah.
Yeah. Luce would do 2 things. Luce would get up, have breakfast at the Druid's Rest, and
Yeah.
like check in with the
Definitely vegetarian menu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vegan menu probably.
Yeah. Munching and crunching on some greens. Check in with the like innkeeper person. Like, sorry for sending a kid here randomly.
Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, you don't know this, but the innkeeper, her name is Nanny Talbot. She is the twin sister of Madame Talbot, who is the owner and proprietor of Talbot's Tea Shop. So she is a black halfling woman with natural hair that is just strewn with flowers and leaves and even like a couple twigs and stuff, but it's not in a messy way. It all looks very ornate and designed in her hair. And you said sorry to bring that mess in. Is that what you said?
Like I like sending a random kid here, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
She says, "Oh, Lord, are you kidding me? After that little girl came here and described exactly to me what happened, I knew that you sent her to the right place. You did the right thing. And honestly, I was actually meaning to talk to you about this. I didn't get a chance to talk to you, but last night's stay, it's on the house, dearie. Seriously. Oh, it's the least that I can do. That was such a beautiful thing that you did, and you know, I'm not. This isn't a charity, so I'm only going to be giving you the one night, but you deserve it. Also, just wanted to say that it was a beautiful thing that you did, giving her that viola.
Thanks. I mean, certainly, we lose people in the Feywild. There's mortals that come across and things that happen, but I'm just unaccustomed to.
If you don't mind me asking, maybe prying a little bit, but I've always dreamed of seeing the Feywild. Is it as beautiful as they say it is?
And I kind of get like distant for a second
Yeah.
as I like think on it, and like maybe someday I can take you there, because gifted as I am with my words, I just can't describe it.
Well, I overheard a certain someone say that music fills in the gaps that words can't, so maybe one time I could hear a song about it.
Could try that, yeah. Before I go, I think I like do pull out the lute and like play something like a just instrumental.
Yeah. I think as you do, very Disney princess-esque, a blue jay comes and lands on your shoulder, and shits on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I was about to pull out a blue jay.
Did you just roll for
Like
shit?
this one.
I did roll for shit, but Nanny Talbot is very aware of the type of
She
establishment
didn't
she
shit.
runs. She did not shit.
She did not
But
shit.
she does
Roll for it.
prestidigitation. And get that,
Roll for
right,
incontinence.
I didn't roll for it. Yeah, you play a lovely song. And you know what? What the hell? You get 2 gold from passerbys.
Amazing.
Ooh.
I do you, yeah, I mean jokingly to the bird. I'm like, oh, thank you. Tips are appreciated.
That's amazing. Love that. All right. And you begin to make your way to Vera's. And before we see our party officially come together as one, we will take a bio break, an early bio break. And we will be right back. So stand up, stretch, get some water, but stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Yeah.
So you all
Yeah.
walk into Vera's Inn and Ale. We'll go ahead and say that Sybil and Pip, you guys arrive a little bit before Luce. So
I don't know where I'm going.
So you arrive and you walk into Vera's Inn and Ale. You see the aforementioned Vera behind the bar, who just kind of waves and says, "Welcome, take a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you shortly." And you see Eovald and Will, who have grabbed a table. We'll say in this time, Eovald, you've gone back upstairs, gotten your armor, come back down.
Showered, hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, Sybil, remember, just no night warden, anything.
Oh,
Hello?
Night Warden, anything. Oh, hi! Hello! Hi, is that a fighting pit?
Yeah, apparently there's a giant prize or something. You get to compete in something else.
Oh.
Wow.
Are either of you?
Sorry,
Well, no.
I have to...
I don't think either of you are really punching people, right?
No, very much not.
No, if I can help it. I have a hammer, and I'll like.
Oh, right,
pull
the
out my-
bonking. I remember the bonk.
Yes, I'll do that.
I
Not
don't
on a
have hammer.
person.
Well, I think that's kind of the point of the fighting pit.
Yeah,
No,
you would
I'm
have
out.
to bonk up
Well, Eovald and I ran into someone last night that was kind of threatening, but also potentially gave us another lead.
Oh?
Someone from the Night Wardens. We're supposed to be meeting them at the Lucky Turn.
I
Tonight.
immediately. Sybil is like,
Now what do I do?
no, they said it, they said it! Oh,
You're meeting them tonight, here?
Not here, at the Lucky Turn.
Oh, yes, of course.
Do you know this Night Warden thing?
I've heard of them, yes.
This guy's name was Crod. He was a Goliath guy, really intimidating. But he said that they were keeping some of these crates that had the methods in them, similar things they were in charge of, or they had gotten some of them. I don't know, but he said that they were wanting to meet with us.
He was just going to meet with the two of you.
Apparently.
I don't see why you two also couldn't come along.
we could.
We,
Insight check.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
I'm gonna
feel
roll
like I
deception
would be
just
Yeah.
for fun.
I feel
No,
like
you
I would be
should.
studying you hard.
Well, I got a 6.
I got a 6 as well.
Well,
Pizza beats.
yeah. Technically, Angie
Yeah,
is setting
that's
the
true.
DC
Yeah, I
there,
set
so
the DC.
so
So,
you can tell that Sybil is hiding
Bursting.
something. Yeah.
Sybil, you all right? What's going on?
Yeah.
You're,
I look at Pip. Am I all right?
you fine. I think,
Do we?
the eggs were maybe off this morning.
You're explaining that away because of intestinal issues?
Sybil
no.
is begging to tell the truth.
Sorry. Pip, I think we should just. The best way to start any sort of partnership is with honesty.
We might not even be starting a partnership with these
We've been
people.
nothing but honest about our meeting with Crod, so I feel like it'd be nice if you were honest about whatever's happening with you.
Yes,
We
well,
meeting too.
you're visiting this town, and you don't have people here that could be put in potential danger.
All right, fair enough.
So I think
Well,
I have a right
I mean,
to
I
some
guess.
secrecy for now.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Sybil, but
Oh, welcome. Just go ahead and take a seat on anywhere, Luce, as you walk in. You
The
see...
opulence.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Oh,
okay.
is this
No one.
Vira's, Vera's.
Okay, no one.
Oh, my
look.
friends.
But the
over
satyr
there.
from earlier. Oh,
Oh, right.
Hi,
They came to visit last night, actually. They found our...
Apparently, they're just giving out our address.
Yeah, we do need to speak to someone about that. Probably today, to ensure...
I will be filing a complaint.
Yes. But it was good in the end, as Luce was able to find us and is on board for the next...
Luce. I don't think I knew that. Hi, I'm Wilhelm.
Hello. Yes. We met very briefly.
Briefly, sure.
Yeah.
Luce, Eovald, nice to meet you. I do have one question for you, and I don't know how to like phrase it, but you're a deer,
Dear what?
like an animal.
No.
no.
I'm a satyr is what I believe they say in your tongue, but bit of Feywild mishap, I guess.
Well, shit. Cool. That's cool. That's nice that you're from the Feywild.
That's so cool. You're from the Feywild. You're from the Feywild.
Yeah.
As in, like, you lived there, and then you came from one material. You came from one material plane over to here. That's so amazing. What was that like? How was it? Is it a easy process? How did you? How? That's really how? How is how?
Well, it's pretty easy for me. I just had to piss off my dad.
Okay,
All right, that was pretty funny.
that's really cool.
Anyway, we were didn't want to interrupt or cause we were all there yesterday.
So you're part of our group now too.
Can you heal?
I can work on it, but not.
That's
today.
fine. No. It's totally. I was hypothetical. It's
We
not a
don't
big
need
deal.
we don't need healing. This is gonna be an easy job. Just stay behind me.
All
Close
of
to
us stay
myself,
behind
at
you,
least.
or
Well, preferably, but at least stay as close to me as possible while we're doing the job.
Yeah, Luce, you should know that Will hires Eovald to protect him.
Yeah, we should get that out of the way. I just need to tell you, Luce, right now that if it comes to saving you or saving Will, I have to go with Will because Will does employ me.
Oh.
Otherwise, I will help you as much as I can during this mission.
Yeah, I mean, as a member of the Fae, honoring our bargains and commitments, absolutely makes sense.
I'm also going to be looking out for everyone else. Can't exactly do it as well as Eovald, but
You just do it in different ways.
okay. Thanks.
Similar to that commitment, I have committed myself to finding out who and what and why young woman's mother was murdered. So that is my skin in this game, as it were. And
Do you know about the Night Wardens?
Good question.
roll a history check, or
Yeah, go ahead and roll a history check.
seven.
With being new to the city and with a 7, no.
I would say if we're going to talk about this group, that we do it quietly. It's not something you should just shout out.
Well, I wasn't
Sound?
shouting. I
No, I'm
thought I was
just-
speaking at a normal room volume.
Of course, just so everyone knows as we continue to discuss this, perhaps.
Should we
Using
get a
the
code
name
word?
frequently, we should. Yeah, a code word would be, I think, perfect. Just so we're not.
Pumpkins.
We're meeting with the
Pumpkins.
pumpkins tonight.
How am I gonna figure out how to use
Ooh.
pumpkins in a sentence?
You just use it instead of the name of the group. You don't have to use it as a.
Oh, I got you.
It's just so we're not saying that word over and over.
Replace
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So the Goliath we met is a representative of the pumpkins.
All right. This
Right.
seems too complicated, but whatever. You do your thing.
Quite easy.
You said the pumpkins were involved in what capacity?
We were approached by a representative, I guess you could say. He said that
Yeah.
they were responsible for keeping some of the other crates off the streets. So good actions, you know, that's nice.
Yes, and
But
I
from a
will
I
say
would have thought with their reputation, they would have been a part of it.
yes.
but
For those
it-
that don't know, the pumpkins are not a savory group. Kind of the main unsavory group in this town. So it is, as Sybil was saying, strange that they would be helpful in this way, but they were. So, and Will was saying that we're meeting them tonight, here, not here, at the Lucky Turn.
lucky turn.
So we'll meet with this Goliath individual and any friends they may bring.
Oh, and we also learned that the people that have been attacked by these lizard sewer monsters are all people that are associated with the Institute.
Oh. That's
Didn't we?
interesting.
No,
Yeah.
you learned that
Oh.
the victim who had been killed, Elle Venter, in the magic shop, she was a part of the Institute. And you
Right.
also knew you just Sybil, I think, recognized that Terry Lordhart, that drunken nobody,
Yes.
he was a member of the Institute as well.
Who I'm
So
sure is
also-
totally fine.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's fine, I'm sure.
But we did also get
I don't think
A-
anybody was connected with the Institute and the Lizard people.
cool.
I don't think so.
We did get an Iron Guard badge as an official seal of approval. Oh, we said that we were going to go talk to the foreman person, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he knows the location.
Right.
Yes.
We could talk with him.
He
and then
does,
actually go
and the
to
families
place.
would, but you guys decided to talk to the foreman.
Yes.
We
Well,
can't get involved in
Baldwin?
families.
Baldwin Rhine.
Yeah.
It was very
Golden Ring.
sad. So that was Luce, just kind of a plan for the morning is to our investigation with the foreman and then maybe at the actual location that these people have gone missing. And see what we can find and at least start there, see how well we can do for the day before our evening meeting.
And then there's also the Corporal Redford, who was the first to report the incident. We could also talk to him.
That's the one that was friends with one of them. One with the wife.
Mm-hmm. Nora Chesser, I think. Or no, that was just another person that was attacked.
He was
Yeah.
friends with B. There was a woman named B who he was friends with. It was a lot.
There's so many names.
Beatrice.
Well,
So, are we ready just to pop off, or do we need
yes.
Pop-off.
food and drink? Or anything else?
I think we should get going as early as possible.
Not
Yeah, I mean,
surprising
if I can
that you
tag
say
along,
that.
I'm happy to try and help how we can. And
Of course.
Alright.
Let's go with him. And I'll scoot up and
Before we go, I just need to kind of understand each of your, your style. What are you? You three are magic users of some sort.
Oh, not our like clothing. Our
No, I don't care about style at all. I just wear armor, so you can wear what you want. But I'm just talking about your combat flavor. You know what I mean?
oh.
oh,
Well, before yesterday, I had not been in a combat situation, so
Oh, all right.
undetermined.
But you.
I have a hammer.
Okay.
You did bonk someone, and that is a really good thing. You got to bonk someone sometimes, and you just did that, so that's good.
Judging by your spellbook, Pipplin, I'm assuming you're some kind of wizard.
Yes, yes, yeah, a style. If that, yes, I'm a wizard.
Very good
All right.
as well,
And,
if you recall it.
and Luce, you're like,
Bit of both, I would say. Can do some flash and all, and also carry glaive.
Oh,
damn. All right. Okay. And you like a musician or something?
I am also, yes, quite skilled and trained in a few forms of music. Why did you think that might come up?
Oh no, I'm just trying to get to know you a little bit.
Sure.
All right.
Are your parents also famous, Luce?
Yeah. What's your parental
Maybe
situation like?
not locally.
Are you kidding me? Everyone has famous parents.
Famous Feywild parents.
Oh, come on.
I'm sure your parents are just as lovely. Maybe even more so.
It's
Emily earlier in the
complicated.
chat put party name the Nepo Babies.
The Nepo Babies!
Nepo babies.
I'm gonna veto that.
I am also gonna veto that.
Same.
That's hilarious.
All right, so do you guys head out to the foreman's?
So?
All right,
To the foreman.
You head out to the Public Works building in the River Alley district. It's probably about from where you are. Vera's Inn and Ale kind of hugs the Ceylon River on the east bank. And so it probably takes you about a 10-15 minute walk to get to the Public Works building in the River Alley district. It is a simple one-story stone building, very small. You step inside. It is a bit dingy in here, well cleaned and maintained. It's not dusty, but it's just there's not a ton of natural light. There is a candelabra on the front desk that is kind of lighting the place more than just a normal lantern or candlestick. And there you see a woman, middle-aged woman, who is taking off a coat, who seems to have arrived not too horribly before you, as she's kind of taking off a coat, and the lot of you walk in, and she's not used to seeing anybody really show up at the Public Works building, and she kind of looks, hi, how can I help you? She kind of takes her coat off.
Can I nudge Sybil, knowing that she is better at talking than at least I am? Do you want to take this one?
Yes. We have been sent by
Pull out the badge.
Haldor
Yes. Okay, this must
to
be
help with the investigation.
with Crowley and
Yes.
Crowley. She would know. Crowley and
I would know too, but I don't have my notes.
you're good. You're good. I forget
It's
B's
just
last
awful.
name. It wasn't Wind. They had two different last names. But anyway, yeah. She's a Dart and B. Yes, it's tragic. I just cannot believe they've. Well, some people believe different things.
Well, we hope to bring peace to everyone, help find out what happened.
Of course. Well, how can I help you with the investigation?
Well, I think we were going to take a look once again at the sewers where the disappearances were said to happen. Is that? And I look to the rest of the party for
To get public permission to, to open the sewer entrance and
yes,
go in.
I'm not unaware of what that badge means. So yes, you would definitely speak with the foreman. He would have the records of where the workers were stationed that day. He always arrives a little late, but you are happy to wait in his office if you would like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wonderful. It's right on the other side of this wall.
Thank you.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
And you. It seems that badge is definitely, literally opening some doors for you.
Nice.
And you. Who opens the door to the office?
I do.
Okay, Eovald, you open the door to the office. It creaks open. Very simple, modest office. The desk is a little messy. There is a incredibly small chest of drawers with 2 drawers off to the side. A window behind the desk. And a chair behind the desk with some candles on the desk that are currently... well, go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Eovald.
11.
11. With an 11, you immediately notice that it's definitely dark in here. The candles that are on the desk are melted down to their base, which is interesting. And you see, because it's not that hard to see, so even with an 11, you see from behind the desk 2 long legs are sticking out.
Underneath the desk, above the desk,
Behind the desk. So it's like
It's just
as if someone is
straight
like
up.
collapsed behind the desk, but you're at the doorway, so you can
Oh.
just see their legs.
sticking out. Okay.
Yeah.
Did the rest of us notice this?
I mean, he's the one at the door, but if you're like directly behind him, yeah, I would definitely say you. It's not hard to notice. It's a very
All right.
small room.
All of you stay here for 1 second. And I'm
What?
going to go over closer to the body and ID it if I
Okay.
can.
You move closer to the body. Just letting that perception check ride, and it's not that hard to tell. This definitely is a Goliath man. He is clearly deceased. Go ahead and roll a medicine check for me as you're just kind of briefly scanning his body.
15.
15. With a 15, definitely dead. With a 15, you are not an expert by any means, but he's been dead for hours. You don't know the exact time, but less than a day, but hours.
Do I know the cause of death?
Yes, you see multiple what's the word I'm looking for?
Puncture.
Puncture wounds. Multiple puncture wounds, and some tears as well on the flesh. And also with a 15, his body is bloated in certain spots and oozing pus from certain puncture wounds. And it is very clear that not only did he die from the physical damage that he took, but from poison as well.
All right, everyone in the hallway, get in here, this room right now.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
I shut the door. Once everyone's in the room, I shut the door behind.
Is everything okay?
Why are you shutting the door?
Yes, no problem.
What do you mean, no problem? There's a.
We should tell
That
them.
looks really suspicious if we're saying no problem and there's a
Yeah,
body in here.
I agree.
Dead?
We don't know if that person is involved in this killing at all. So, I
But
think
that looks worse on us.
we should.
Is
I
he
think
dead?
we should. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sybil, that you had to see this, but yes, in fact, this is a dead body now. I think we should look around this room to try to figure out what happened before we make any rash decisions and bring other people into it.
We have the badge. Why don't we just tell her that we found a body and we're
Yeah.
investigating?
It's too late now.
No, it's not.
It's been only seconds.
Yeah.
I start picking up the body
Okay.
and like
Oh, no.
trying to drag it to like.
It's a crime scene, Eovald.
This is a crime scene. Eovald, stop.
I'm
I'd go outside of the room.
All right, Sybil steps outside.
Ah, ah,
Eoval's
ah,
trying to move the body. Will's trying to stop him.
ah.
Where's your bathroom?
I'm sorry?
Where's your bathroom?
Just up or other side of the hall, right there, to the other side of the hall.
Oh, thank you.
It's literally the doorway, just like
Sybil,
on the opposite side of the office. It's just the
I'm
doorway
going
on
to
the
tell her.
opposite side of the office door, so you're
I'm going to
standing
tell
right
her.
next to
I'm
it.
going to tell her not to come in
Yeah.
because we're investigating, but I'm going to tell her. We're considered murderers.
So yeah, I would definitely say it's a small enough building. You hear the door because it's just right across the hall. You hear the door slam from Sybil, and you hear like a like in the background.
Okay. So,
At this point, the
Walks
woman
out.
is standing up and coming around the corner. Is everything? And she meets you,
I'm
Pip,
so
as you're
s-
walking
No!
out. Is everything?
no,
Bad.
so,
Bad.
so sorry, we didn't want you to
She
see
just
this.
hears Will saying "bad, bad" from inside the office.
Is the foreman a Goliath, gentlemen?
Yes, yeah. Is everything?
He's dead.
What?
We found his body. We would like to do some investigating to see why, but that is the commotion, and I'm very sorry for your loss.
Oh, there's so much pus.
Oh,
I'm going. Perhaps go back to your desk. I'm going to check on my friend.
Pipplin, go ahead and roll. I need you to roll a persuasion check at disadvantage, please.
I am so good at persuasion. So let's see, where is it?
The screaming of the pus.
zero.
It was too much for her, and so that imposed disadvantage for sure.
No, one of them was a nat 20, but the other one was a 9.
9 for a total of 9.
9.
Okay. She just kind of like, oh, yeah, all right, and you walk away. So she stands frozen in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Sybil, are you still in the bathroom, or do you just get it done and then come back?
I think it's Sybil, like, the initial shock
Of course.
is like, okay.
And it
she's
is,
like,
I mean, like, jokes aside, just to ground this moment for a second, this is an incredibly tense moment for some of you. I mean, Sybil's reaction is incredibly valid.
I've heard my parents talk about the things they've seen, and
Yeah, and not only is it...
so I'll like come out and like wipe my and be like, oh.
Because not only is it a
I'm
dead
sorry.
body, not only is it a dead body, it's a dead body in a very gruesome...
Disgusting. And it probably smells.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pip pulls her into
Sybil
like
would
a
hug
hug.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing?
I don't know. I thought we were just going to find some missing people, but the first step of this mission was more death.
The first thing is a dead
haven't-
body, and there's just a dead body in the thing, and now we can't even ask him.
Eovald, what are you doing?
When I saw Pip going to tell what's her name?
I don't think we...
Did we learn her name?
I don't think
we learned it.
When to
Receptionist.
go, like, tell her.
Receptionist.
I like kind of rolled my eyes and just laid the body back where it was, basically. Okay. And then I'm gonna go up to her.
Children.
Up to the receptionist?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you walk out and she's just kind of frozen in the hallway.
Did you see anything? Is there any way that someone could have snuck in here without you noticing? I'm also gonna have to pat you down for weapons just to make sure that.
Oh my god.
Eovald, go ahead and roll.
This poor person.
I'm gonna allow you to either roll a persuasion with a straight roll or an intimidation at advantage.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll intimidation at advantage.
Okay.
15.
15. Yeah, she kind of looks up at you. Right, yeah, of course. And she just kind of like puts up her arms, and as you're patting her down, when she definitely has no weapons on her, she says, I usually leave early in the evenings. I kind of work more so at the beginning of the day, and Bolden usually locks up by himself at night. Sometimes he forgets. I didn't find it weird at all that he didn't lock the main door, and no one's ever coming into the public works office at night. I mean, no one ever. What? No, he's
I put my arm around her and I like, all right, just take a few deep breaths. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You want to take a seat?
Yeah, yes, please. And she kind of sits down on the desk. He's usually here by himself. He doesn't really like to work in the mornings. He's a night owl. He does a lot of his work once people have left for the day. He says he likes to do it because it's quiet. Many times have I come to that front door and it's been unlocked. I just didn't think anything of it. Oh, Bolden.
All right.
What happened?
Well, we still need to determine that, so I'm not going to give you any facts just of yet. Just you know that we are investigating and we will figure this out.
Should I go and get more iron guard? Should I?
No, stay here for now. We might have a few more questions.
Okay, I'm gonna just puke, and she goes into the bathroom.
Please I'll move. We were like Pip and I were just hugging and
just hugging in the bathroom. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I just
No.
she just runs to the yeah.
Yes.
Pipple like rub her back, hold back her hair.
Luce, what are you doing?
completely
as all of
natural
this
reaction.
is,
I think like this is like it was very overwhelming in that
course,
moment,
yeah.
like where we're all in there and there's a body and like I feel too big and now people are rushing around and he's touching the body and what the fuck are
of
we
course,
doing?
yeah, it's a lot.
And now like he's out in the hallway and there's a moment where like I think Will is also in here.
Yeah, it's
too.
just you and Will at one point.
yeah.
Yeah, you, Will, and the body.
But I'm thinking of the body that we found at the shop and how there's the like 2 dots on her neck, and I just want to like quickly, with if I can do so without like moving the body, look to see if there's like,
go ahead and roll
telltale
either
signs.
an investigation or medicine check. You can choose.
Rolling investigation. That is gonna be a nat 20.
Whoa! Okay,
Hey!
well, with a nat 20, you get a lot of information from just looking over this body.
Okay.
First of all, the puncture wounds are much wider set apart than the ones in the bazaar.
Okay.
And they also, the puncture wounds themselves are a little bit wider in diameter. So you think that whatever caused the puncture wounds on the body in the bazaar is different than the puncture wounds here. You also see, quite a bit of blood on the ground. You do see that a lot of it has been thickened and discolored because of a very clear poison that coursed through the veins as Bolden was dying. With a nat 20, I'm going to say you have a feeling that this body died probably 4 to 5 hours ago. So that would be at this point like 3:30ish in the morning, around that time frame. You also, while looking at this, you see that, with a nat 20, you see there are no signs of struggle other than the clear signs of struggle on his body. The desk is disorganized but not disheveled. The door is not broken open. It doesn't seem like a fight happened in here. It seems like Bolden, with the way once again with a nat 20, with the way his desk is facing, he couldn't have been surprised by this person. So with a nat 20, you think he knew this person and was surprisingly attacked by this person. Lastly, what I will say with a nat 20 is on the ground near his body, you see a shimmer of something that you think is maybe metallic because of the way it catches the light. But you bend down and you grab it or move it or even poke it with your glaive, and it is very clearly a small, like 1.5-inch square piece of scaled skin that definitely you've seen before is of this is a shedded skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you get with an nat 20 on all that.
Okay. I would kind of like relay this like
kind of talk out loud as you're
talking out loud,
yeah.
like, so Will's in the room, he's hearing, he's kind of witness to this as well.
Oh, you're really good at that.
I
You investigate bodies a lot.
mean, now that it's quieter in this room, it's a little bit easier to.
Find anything?
A lot.
Okay, nice.
There's
at this point, Eovald walks back into the room.
Yeah.
All right. Do you look at the body a little bit further? I was trying to do that before, but then a lot of people got upset, which I am sorry for.
Yes.
Sorry you had
Did
to see
you
that,
ask the woman how long she'd been here?
She seems like she got here in the morning. Assumed he was gone, perhaps.
Looks like he was killed like 4 or 5 hours ago, clearly with poison. It seems to be different than the woman that was in the shop, though, at the bazaar.
Are these mostly like dagger wounds or like arrow wounds? Because if it's dagger, then it's probably someone that he knows. But if it's arrow wounds, then maybe someone snuck in through the window.
I would assume that it was, somebody that he knows and was surprised to be attacked.
I would say with a nat 20.
Yeah.
The way there's a lot of bite marks, but you clearly see that they are in twos.
Yeah.
And even some of them, there's some tearing at the flesh as if they were stuck in and then pulled.
Yeah.
These are bite marks of something large enough to, like, human-sized or larger to make a bite mark that large.
What are things that leave bite marks? Vampires?
Well, I don't think vampires are poisonous, which I believe is what.
That's a good point. Point caused another time.
Well,
should we?
Anything can have a bite, really.
Don't think the others did very well standing in the room, but maybe they've steeled themselves enough to listen to this
Sybil
as well.
and Sybil and Pip, are you guys just taking care of
They
the
still
woman?
hugging in the hall?
Are you guys making your way back?
I think Pip would want to stay at least until they can kind of get the receptionist back to her desk after throwing up.
Yeah, that can happen easily.
And then when she seems as okay as she can be given the situation,
exactly. Yeah, I think she
will
just starts,
return to the room.
I think she starts putting on a kettle, and like.
Good idea. Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Pip almost like absentmindedly reaches into one of Sybil's packs that she had the ginger in last time, and takes some out, pulls off like 2 pieces for each of them, and they'll chew on some ginger to settle their stomachs.
Take it.
And you guys walk into the room pretty much as this conversation is happening.
You guys know anything about or any creatures that could potentially leave puncture wounds as a bite mark? I kind of started and stopped at vampires.
Well, there was talk of lizard men earlier.
Maybe that's connected somehow. I mean,
I don't exactly know what their bite patterns look like.
I mean, Zach, can I roll some sort of roll to see if I've ever read about?
Yeah, history.
History. Hiya. 12.
12. Outside of vampires, or you start thinking like there's like tons of creatures of folklore that have bite marks. As far as fangs are concerned, vampires is a big one that you jump to. That's about all you can really think of off the top of your head.
I don't know of any creature that could do that. I mean, besides a snake, but this seems a little different than a snake snuck in.
No, of course. Yeah, you're right. It's not a giant snake.
I don't know why a snake would do this amount of damage, and I don't also know enough about snakes' venom that it would do this amount of poison and all of that, but perhaps a snake-like creature we've never heard of before, which is unsettling.
Well, I'm willing to bet whatever it is probably is in the sewers.
Who would have a motivation
Where
to
snakes exist
to kill this man?
That's a good.
I
I
don't
mean, maybe
know.
if he knew about the missing things, maybe it was he knew too much. Can I search the desk and the
Yeah.
papers?
Oh, let me
Yes,
get
you
out of your
can
way.
go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I get out my paper glasses and search with the book.
Yeah.
Ooh, 27.
Jesus. With a 27, you look at the desk and it's disorganized as hell. He has a bunch of contracts of works that they have been sent from the city that need done. Everything from patches in the walls that need fixed. You even see something about like the notice of the bridge of the high spires still having maintenance on it and how they need to use the people's bridge. You see stuff about that on top of the desk, and I'm gonna let Luce kind of notice this too as Luce kind of backs away and lets you do this because that nat 20 at the top of the desk is a ledger, and this ledger is open on the desk, and it is the only thing on the desk that does seem to be slightly disheveled in just the way that one of the corners is off of the front of like the where you sit of the desk, and it's at an angle, which leads you to believe with that nat 20 Luce, it doesn't make sense obviously that book placement, right? So that book must have been open on the desk as he fell, and it kind of dragged it to this point of the desk. So he was looking at this ledger when this attack happened, and the ledger is open to a page that is a date of the 1st of Aricia, so 6 days ago, and what looks like work placements for the day. And you see the partner pairing of Dark Crowley and Beatrice. Hold on. I want to remember her name.
Muster.
Yes, damn it. Beatrice Muster. And they are paired, and it tells you, I won't say a name of something arbitrary, it tells you the location of the district and the manhole specifically that they like went into and what they were doing. It looks like they were just simply there. They were there to just patch a hole in one of the sewer walls.
Well, I mean, I do know where the two missing people were placed when they went missing, so that's a success.
Our next stop.
Should we send a letter or something to the Iron Guard to?
We'll
Come
get the
here?
receptionist to go out. I think she's
I think she's a little
calming down.
shook up as well. I mean, she just threw up in the bathroom, so.
Oh, well, shit.
So I don't know if we could. How close is the public works building to the closest like Iron Guard station?
The closest Iron Guard station would be the River Alley one, which is where you met Sergeant Haldor. And because they're both public buildings, I would say probably within like a 5-minute walk of each other.
Okay. So maybe we just talk to the
Alright,
sergeant
yeah, that makes
and
sense.
fill her in on this death so she can send her guards in and deal with that while we go look in the sewer.
If you guys want to go do that, I can go ahead and not go in the sewer, but just scope out the area outside the sewer entrance. Wait for you guys there.
Well, I'm
Maybe
coming with
Eovald-
you.
Yes, I don't think
I'm
you should go
fine.
alone.
I can go alone.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to insist that I have to go with you wherever you go.
I don't think it's a very good idea for any of us to go alone anywhere.
Okay,
We should-
fine. I was trying to be efficient with our time, but
No, I think that's a good idea to
That must be
scope it out. But and Luce, I guess you have the pick of the pairs who you choose to go with. Not that it matters who you choose, but
Not that this is a competition, but
no,
this is a
of who
binary
you
Well,
like
choice.
more based
Will
on the
wanted to
very
be left
little.
alone anyway, and
I don't necessarily say I want to be left alone. I was just saying if there were two options, I could do it alone. I would love to spend more time with all of you, get to know you. I mean, if we're going to be not adventuring together, right?
Yes, we're not adventurers.
Wink. Say it out loud sometimes. I'm not.
Well,
Luce, you've decided, or maybe we should just head out.
and holding for Angie.
Holding for Ange.
hold for Ange.
There she is.
What?
You just froze a little bit.
What happened?
You
It
just froze a
sounded
little
like
no,
you were
I
going to
was-
say something, and then
bit. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think like let those two go forth. Who we're gonna go and putting pieces together, but hanging with Pip and Sid.
Okay. All right. So Pip and Sib head off to with Luce to talk to Sergeant Haldor at the River Alley District Iron Guard Station, and Eovald and Will head to the sewer entrance. You head to the Iron Guard Station. Sergeant Haldor is there. She obviously recognizes Pip and Sybil. You kind of fill her in on the situation, what you discovered. You fill her in on Luce being a part of the group. Luce, you would get 3 gold as your down payment as a part of this contract. So you get that from her. She would thank you for being productive pretty much immediately and already finding something. She is also thankful because, as you remember, they couldn't find anything at first. And so this is like proof that something is happening. So she tells you to be careful, but that they will take care of Bolden and make sure that Maeve is her name. The receptionist is sought after and taken care of as well. And then you head to the sewer entrance, I'm assuming, to meet the boys. Eovald and Will, when you guys arrive at the manhole where you know this place to be, first of all, you head to a place that is still technically in the River Alley District, but it is quite destitute.
Oh God, that was crazy.
It is dingy. It is dark. It's not as bad as Rat City, which is the slums of Crosshaven, as they are lovingly called. But it is quite lower class, this area. People are, especially Eovald in his armor, definitely giving some side glances here and there as they watch you.
Yep.
But no one approaches or anything.
I'm constantly scanning for threats.
Okay, yeah.
I also have the alert feat as well.
Okay, perfect. Good to know. Well, then in that case, you definitely are pretty confident about the fact that you are being watched from people around you, but you are not being, like, followed or anything. You make your way to the sewer grate entrance. It happens to be at the mouth of an alleyway. It is in a street, but it's at the mouth of an alleyway. It just seems to be closed currently.
I peer into it. Do I see anything with my dark vision?
You peer into it. There's a ladder down that leads to a flowing river of refuse. But from what you see from here, other than that, it just looks like a normal sewer.
Okay.
I have a hooded lantern that I'm gonna take out.
Okay.
Just in preparation, basically.
Of course.
You have dark vision?
I do.
Wow, that's pretty cool. What do you see down there? Is any
See a ladder and some nasty water.
Oh, great! This is gonna be very fun.
Well, just be glad that we don't have fur like Luce. That's gonna smell awful.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
And I would say you do see that there are. No, that's what you see. That's what you see. Do you open up the grate or try to open up the grate?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me. This is not a easy.
I will
task.
help with my awesome strength of 9.
Okay, yeah, you can assist for sure. Roll an advantage.
Athletics check. Okay. 24.
Oh, easily. I mean, this is a heavy grate, but you bend down and you are expecting to help, but you are basically dragged with the lid as he lifts it up and takes it off to the side. And you guys see this.
Oh, goodness.
The entrance.
Oh, my.
The entrance
whoa,
is down
okay.
there at the bottom left, where you can see the light and the ladder that leads down. And technically
dungeon.
on the map, you can see that it continues on, but you wouldn't see that part. You would just kind of see that beginning part until you jump down there. But that is what you see as you look down. And I will say, just for convenience sake, shortly after, the rest of the group arrives.
Are you guys down there?
No,
Have
we're-
a look.
No, we just opened the thing.
we haven't gone down waiting for the group. Now,
Oh.
now that we're all here, we got to go over some guidelines. At all times, you're to stay as close to me as possible because I am here to protect you. Now, when we're traversing this sewer, which one of you is probably the most perceptive, would you say?
I'm quite.
What'd you say?
perceptive.
Pipplin, you're quite perceptive. All right, so Pipplin, I think you should be on the back at the end of our group here, and just kind of keep an eye. If you see anything out of the ordinary, even if it's super small, let me know immediately. I'll be at the front,
Right.
Will right behind me, and we're gonna make our way slowly and make sure that none of these big snake things or whatever they are come out and grab us.
Okay.
This is a full-on adventure moment. Okay. And this is just like Professor Oddity number 151. This is so interesting. Okay.
Right.
I don't understand that reference.
It's a comic. It's a hero comic. It's fine. It doesn't matter. He went into the sewers because there was a giant snake monster. It's a whole thing. It's too complicated, Josh.
The stream can see a little bit more of the map than you guys can, so do not pull up the stream and
Oh.
all right, so
why
you
not?
guys, who jumps down first?
I do.
Eovald.
Eovald, you jump down and you see what is here on the map in front of you. The scent of putrid waste and
Blue.
thick air.
This has been a rough day for
slams
sense.
into you. Beyond the light of the open grate above you, darkness stretches on. The walls are dewy with condensation, and the sound of a rushing river of waste and refuse echoes through the tunnels. You do see in the distance here, to the far right, that there are some torch sconces that are everlight torches. They seem to be flickering with flame, but that is actually an illusion. And it is they are illusory torches, very common in city spaces. You see that you are in a long hallway. There is a opening not too far from you to the left, and then the hallway continues further before curving to the left again. And that is what you see as you jump down.
I pull out my hooded lantern and turn it on, and then just wait for everyone to get down.
Yeah, everybody can put their tokens out there if you can. I think you should all be able to.
Tokens.
Spookies. It is wet and nasty down here. You definitely are going to want to stick to the sides if you can.
Wet and nasty.
Wet and nasty is this episode
Wet
title.
and-
Yeah.
Actually, this episode title is
Hot
Proving
and
Grounds.
dangerous.
The what?
What?
Huh?
Sorry, what?
Proving Grounds.
No, not proving grounds.
Not
Pooping
Oh,
grounds.
come on now. All right, so you
Sewer.
jump down. And Eovald, I see you starting to eke your way. Do you start to eke your way?
I do pretty slowly, making sure everyone's behind, just looking out for anything, any traps or things hiding or people that I can find.
Go ahead and roll a perception check or an investigation check while you're doing that. Luce, what's up?
Whether it's actually going to be like the plan or not, is to have Pipplin in the back. I'm going to pull out my lute and cast a spell that the lute lets me cast.
Okay.
That is protection from poison.
Ooh, okay.
And I
Incredible.
expend a charge from the lute to cast that on Pip.
What does this look like as Luce does this?
Oh, you cast it on me? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I think I pull out the lute and in the ornate like woodwork there is like for each one of these spells there's like a little symbol, and on this one there's a snake that coils around the fretboard, and it kind of moves for a second, like gold moving on wood as if it's liquid. And I play just a few little stringy strums of this, and the music kind of resonates, and I just kind of touch to Pip, and I'm like, that should keep you safe for about an
From
hour
where,
or so.
as soon as Luce touches you, from their hand radiates a arcane wave of energy that just kind of as if you were being scanned at a grocery store, you know what I mean? It just kind of flashes over your body, and you don't really
Scanned at a
feel-
grocery store? What
You know,
grocery stores are you going
You know what I'm
to?
saying? If you it looks like a line going up her is kind of what I was.
Oh,
saying.
the item. I thought you meant when they scan you at the
No,
grocery store. I was
no.
I don't know what that's like. No.
It's this green arcane line that kind of goes over you, and you don't really feel any different, but you do trust Luce and feel the effects of the spell.
I rolled a 6 for my perception check. But
Yes.
Oh, no.
I am a human, and each long rest I get access to
Oh yeah.
a
You sure
wow.
do.
inspiration, heroic inspiration, which I am going to use right now.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't see anything.
24.
Hey, way
Oh,
better.
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
With that, you are definitely very confident in the fact that there are no traps currently where you are. You do see that there are just you can see in the occasionally the water becomes slightly translucent, and you are able to see that there are bottles and sharp rocks and stuff in the water. And so you kind of clarify walk on the sides and avoid the water. But as you walk forward,
By the way, this perception check was a natural 20. Natural 20, 24.
oh, amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Well, with a nat 20, this is what I'll say. First of all, you're gonna come. I'm gonna move you here to the edge. You get here safely,
yep.
okay? Nothing happens. People can move up if they want. You reveal this hallway. And this is what I will say with your nat 20. Up there to the north, you see that there have been blades of various make, a lot of them very rusty, but there have been daggers and swords and stuff implanted into the ground on the actual stone sidewalk part of this part of the tunnel. And with a nat 20, I will say you just hear the slightest whisper of a voice coming from that direction.
Hate it.
All right. I think I'm going to motion for everyone to follow me to continue down the hallway and check this other turn.
Okay, yeah. So
Skipping this for now.
Yeah, skipping it for now. You go down that way and reveal. Sorry, hold on. This hallway. It is a very long hallway. You can't really tell from the flatness of the map, but it is an incline. And so when going up it, it's pretty steep, and it's probably going to take some just careful footwork to make sure you get up that hallway correctly, but it's a long hallway that continues up and then curves further in.
All right, I think we should take this hallway. Everyone agree?
I trust your expertise.
Yes.
Why?
Well, the first hallway had, it looked like some sort of trap or some sort of obstacle, and I could hear people down there. And
Doesn't that mean that they're trying to keep us from going that direction? Which, I mean, in my eyes, that's where we would be trying to get to.
yes, but we would also be walking right into their trap. So I think we should head down this hallway just to see, and then we can maybe evaluate our options afterwards.
Go with that.
All right, I've decided.
Pip,
I start walking
Sybil,
up.
any thoughts?
All right, I've decided.
I somewhat agree with Luce in this point. If we heard people and we're trying to find people,
They're gone now. I don't know. If we want to stick together, we should probably just follow him.
they've already. Oh.
Oh, did you walk away? All right. Eovald, if you are going to start walking up that hallway, I am going to need a acrobatics check from you, please.
Oh. Yep. Oh, 5. That's a natural 1.
You make it up about 5 feet of this hallway before falling flat on your face and sliding right back down.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I stand up, kind of brush myself up. Well, fuck.
Doesn't it look inclined?
It is on an incline, and you can tell that it's not. It doesn't look like it's impossible to do. It just requires some fancy footwork, and Eovald just failed pretty miserably in this moment. You do think that you could walk through the water, and it would be technically easier, but you would have to try and avoid the sharp objects and stuff in the water. So it looks like you can try walking up the stone pathway, which is a little bit more difficult but less dangerous pain-wise. It just might take you some time. Or you can just walk up through the water and try to avoid stepping on anything sharp. It's up to you.
Well, that's a lesson to y'all, so it is steep.
Again, if you think this is the best way to go, I don't think we should split up the party, but I know I'm quite clumsy, so I don't know how successful I will be where you have already failed so quickly and suddenly.
Same. But also the other one, traps and blades in the floor is also bad.
That's also true. Does this look like a trap or just because it's a sewer and wet and gross?
It literally looks like it's just the architecture of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've failed spectacularly, and if that's going to break the wall so that all of you can have the freedom to try this without the fear of judgment, then I'm happy that it happened. But also, I didn't get hurt at all, so I think,
Great teaching moment.
And I'm happy to do that from time to time.
Amazing.
I start climbing up again.
Yeah, roll another acrobat.
I'll try. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, awesome.
11.
Oh, okay, my acrobatics isn't nothing. 19.
19.
Wow.
Wilhelm just starts walking up the hallway. It's just like that class. Like, obviously it's not this intense, but have you seen that video where these people are like climbing up a mountain with climbing gear, and then that Tibetan monk just like walks past them
Yes.
on that like high steep incline? It's like that's kind of what you're doing. I promise you this number was set ahead of time. The DC for this acrobatics check is just 12. But that does mean that Eovald makes it up about halfway this time, and then slips and falls, and you don't get injured, but you do slide all the way back down to the end.
Oh, dude.
How are you feeling about continuing up this path?
So
Someone
Wilhelm, you make it all the way up, and I will say, when you make
What's
it
your
up
L5C?
you see this.
Do-do-do-do.
The hallway immediately curves to the right, And then it also continues and curves to the right again, and you can see a little bit of it already from where you are. That farthest hallway has what looks like some overgrowth and like plant life coming from that tunnel.
I yell at Will. Will, don't go too far. And I'm trying again.
Okay.
Maybe we
roll
shouldn't
again.
yell.
Another natural one.
Okay, this
is-
time.
I have a +4 to this. I should be pretty good at this.
This time you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you just like fully wind yourself when you slam right on your tailbone and just like and just like roll like slide further back
You need
down.
some milk.
And with another
You
natural
need
one,
some
and
milk.
with another natural one, you slide into the refuse in the way.
Oh,
I get up and kind of like slightly pat myself down and look at the 3 that are down here. This is a low moment for me.
should the rest of us still try? Will, what do you? Should we come up to you?
I just kind of walked.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
do
know
you
what
see?
I
Is
did
it
differently.
worth all of us
Oh.
trying?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it
Alright.
your armor? Perhaps.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's my.
Roll like
I'll
slide
give it a
further
go.
back
You
I
need
mean,
down.
I
some
get up
milk.
there, I'd say it's
And
your
with
armor.
another
He
natural one,
needs some
and with
milk.
another natural one, you
Use them.
slide
It's an athletics
into the
check.
refuse in the way.
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Oh. Watch me fail.
Ooh,
Oh,
I rolled
I got an
dirty,
8.
a dirty 20 for my acrobatics.
I got a 17.
Both Pipplin and Luce are easily able to make it up this hallway.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Wow.
But Sybil, you do
Perfect.
slip and just fall right back down.
Oh,
This is
Sybil.
perfect because then I look at Eovald and I finally have something to relate to him on, and I say, "Oh wow, that is tough. That is a sharp.
Yeah, isn't it? It's pretty tough. It's pretty
You really
tough.
have to get your footing."
Maybe
Yeah.
try it on this side. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll,
Okay, I'll try again.
I really don't know what I did different.
Both of you try again.
I'm gonna do it this time.
I'm gonna go right behind Sybil, so I'm last.
I've got 13.
13, Sybil.
15.
Hey.
You get to the top and you slip and start to fall again, but Pip grabs you, and you're.
I was
able to
gonna
keep
say
you
I
up.
like mage hand Walter to like push
yeah.
her from behind.
In Eovald, you are finally
Oh.
able to get up, and I do
Oh.
think,
Oh.
you know, Eovald might be thinking about certain events in his past, and
Oh no.
this is
Trauma.
maybe not a great moment for him.
Just
Picturing
the armor now, like covered in like the algae slime, like just like
Yeah.
scraped,
someone-
like scuffed.
Someone prestidigitation, Eovald.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I can help you.
Yeah, you just see
I
like
always forget I can.
you just see a bunch of very quick like they look super translucent, but you can just tell like an origami structure of like a duster and and like a rag and stuff that
Just like a straight paper towel.
just like yeah, just like quickly wash over. And Eovald, you are clean.
Wow. So if you're a magic user, you can just smell good all the time?
If you know that spell, yes.
Dang, I gotta learn that.
I'm happy to try to teach you if you. We
Oh,
can...
no, I don't think it'll take.
Oh,
I've
you're a
tried
jerk.
before. It's not
Okay.
for me.
Does anybody continue forward?
I will continue forward.
No, I'm taking up the rear,
Eovald
which I
continues
would like
forward.
to,
Oh, go ahead.
if I can, like, I'm taking my job seriously that Eovald has assigned to me and keeping an eye out behind us for anything that is following us or appearing or
Noted. I will
happening
have you
behind
roll a
us.
perception check if that becomes
great.
a thing. But Eovald, in this first hall here, you see that the tunnel continues to a pipe that seems to be exposed and seems to have been opened. And the water is running through it and down into darkness. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
12.
12. You can see that this pipe is like rusted around the edges, and you can even see like flakes of that rust on the ground near where it's opened. It doesn't look like this pipe is usually open or even supposed to be open.
Another point of entry. Okay, then I'm just gonna continue down the hallway and just look down that far one with the overgrowth.
Okay. You look down this hallway, and you see the end of a hall. It ends in a grate. The water continues past it, but it's grated. And you see algae and fungi and all kinds of plant life that is overtaking this area of the sewer. Go ahead and put your token where you think you would have gone. And you also see, with that 12, I'll kind of let that 12 ride, you see amongst the plants and algae what looks like bones.
I'm going to try to stop anyone from seeing it. They've been traumatized enough, the party, of dead bodies.
Okay.
But I do want to see if I can figure out, like, you know, any identifying clothing that I can tell who these people belong to, if they were like...
These actually look like animal bones.
Oh.
And... Eovald, you are looking down this hallway, and you kind of turn to Will as you see him coming towards you, and you don't hear it, but something comes slithering out of the darkness, slowly but surely. A long 15 to 20 foot creature, about a foot in diameter, curling and winding its way to you before it lashes out and bites down onto your arm, but it bites down onto a greave and it's not able, so it's just fang on metal and it's not able to pierce your skin. But I do need everybody to roll initiative.
Yay!
It's a battle, isn't it?
So excited.
It's a battle.
A battle.
Uh-oh.
As you see
It's a good thing that you weren't convinced to take off your armor.
a constrictor snake.
Oh,
Snake. I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little snake.
So as part of the alert feat, the new rules, immediately after you roll initiative, you can swap your initiative with the initiative of one willing ally in the same combat. You can't make the swap if you or the ally has the incapacity condition.
Interesting.
Just so you know.
That's cool.
Okay.
Oh,
That's cool.
That's cool.
Like I rolled a 12, and I might try to.
you
switch
can
with
swap.
someone.
You can swap with me probably.
Nice.
I'll tie. I rolled a 10.
If you're lower than me, I'll swap with you. Or no, if you're higher than me, I'll swap with you.
I got a 16,
No.
which I'm fine with
If you're
swapping.
lower,
with
I
you,
would
Matt.
swap.
Okay. Yes. Let's do it.
Okay, you guys should be able to adjust your initiatives. Oh wow, he rolled pretty high for a little snaky snake.
Snake.
But just a little one.
Snake.
This is the most call and response group ever.
Okay, so
Do
at
we not get
the top of
So
the
mine goes
turn
to
order-
what was yours originally,
12.
Matt?
12.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, if you can fix that for me, thank you. So at the top of the turn order, it is the snake's turn again. You just see this flash of green scaled movement as this snake grabs on.
Hey, what'd you find? Oh my god!
And it immediately, after trying to bite you, wraps its body around you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay.
Brother.
Brother.
19.
19. You succeed. So as this snake tries to wrap itself around you, you take 6 half to 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of like squeezes you tight, and you feel parts of your armor concaving and bending and breaking into parts of your skin, but you're able to kind of like shake it off, and it is just now sitting there in front of you. That is the end of its turn, and it is now your turn, Eovald.
How do I'm trying to decide, because I had my lantern out, which I would have had in my shield hand. But, you know, if it was light enough, I might take out the shield, but probably not. I would assume I still have my lantern in my hand.
I would assume you still have your lantern out, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to attack. Well, I'm going to look back at Will. Will, there's a big snake. Get back! Everyone, snakes, get back! And I'm going to attack.
All right. Go ahead.
With my longsword. 8 to hit.
8 does not hit, unfortunately. So you go to slice at this creature. It's a large snake. You still have not seen its tail come out from behind the plant life where it is originating from. And it rises up, and you go to slash at it, and it just quickly moves out of the way much quicker than you expected it. And that is your action.
Okay, I am going to action surge and do it again.
Okay.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
He's mad. He's not had a good time. 17 definitely hits.
All right.
Ooh.
10 points of slashing, and as a fighter, I have weapon mastery over the longsword, which means if you hit a creature with this weapon, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Amazing. So you slice into this creature, immediately digging about 6 inches into its torso. This creature starts to scream and hiss in pain. It looks very hurt, but it is still standing. And it definitely is starts to coil back. It's very fearful. That was your action. Action surge. Any bonus action?
No bonus action.
All right, that is the end of your turn. Luce, you are up. Will, you're on deck.
It's me. I'm gonna move over here, which is 35 feet. Can I see the snake?
Yeah, I would say you can see the snake. Yeah.
I'm going to once again pull out the loot.
Okay.
I'm going to use another charge to cast the spell Animal Friendship.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This is a beast, correct?
It is a beast.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC 14.
Does it say anything regarding advantage if you're attacking it or anything like that?
It says if it is attacked, the spell ends. Basically.
Okay, but nothing about it being an advantage against it. Okay, I'm gonna roll this in the chat because this is fun. Wisdom.
Yep.
+0 to this. So let's see what happens here. That's an 18 on the die, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you cast that spell very much like stereotypical kind of Arabian sounding song for the snake, trying to charm it, but you're just not able to. You're not able to kind of get that moment to happen with the spell, as it honestly looks like it really just kind of can't enjoy anything because of the amount of pain that it's in.
Totally.
So that's your action and movement. Any bonus action for you?
I'm gonna say that it probably was already out, but I conjure the glaive into my hand as my Pact of the Blade bond. just like music's not gonna charm
Yeah.
this one, I guess.
Amazing. You like stick your arm out, and this like long glaive appears with your lantern on the end of it, and you are ready. Will, it is your turn. Sybil, you're on deck.
Okay, I am going to attack with a cantrip I've never used before called Sorcerous Burst, which I think is new to this edition.
Okay.
So it's a range attack on my part.
All right.
So plus next to this, ooh, cocked. 12.
12 hits.
Nice. So cast Sorcerous Synergy, make a range spell on a hit.
Sorry,
it takes,
13 is the AC. Sorry.
well, then never mind.
Sorry.
That's fine. No, it's
so
fine.
you go and you shoot this spell out of your hands, and it just pangs off the stone wall because you just didn't want to hit Eovald, and you overcompensated just slightly.
Okay. I'm just gonna back up 5 feet,
Okay.
and then that's my turn.
Okay, sorry about that, Will. That is the
You're
end of
good.
Will's turn. Sybil, you are up. Pip, you're on deck.
Okay. Well, this is much different than the last time. And I don't feel as confident because I saw a dead body today. So we are going to. I think the thing that gets Sybil into action is seeing people in danger. So she's gonna run up and say, "Oh, I was just making friends with him," and take her hammer out of its holster, and doesn't want to get close, so she's just going to chuck the hammer at the snake. And that's a natural one.
Okay, roll again.
Eovald just
But
No, I need
the
you to roll
thing
again.
is-
I'm sorry.
listen, it is a returning hammer.
Okay, yeah, so roll
So-
again.
It will return to me after it's probably hit Eovald. That's a
He has a high AC.
that is a 13.
13 does not hit Eovald, but what we will say is you throw the hammer, and Will, like from over your shoulder, this hammer comes throwing by. Eovald, this hammer almost hits the snake, goes missing, goes wide, starts coming back, hits you in your shoulder, Pauldron, before like bouncing off and going back to Sybil.
What the hell was that?
Really cool for like
But
a
you do
second,
catch
and
it
then I
though. He's like, yeah. So that was your action, I'm assuming.
yes.
Any
And
bonus
my
action?
bonus is this. So
Your bo-
I'm going to go, oh, sorry, and like kind of like against the wall.
Okay, sounds good. All right, that is the end of your turn, Pip. You are up.
Oh no. Pip. One. Hey, I said. Oh, I was measuring, not moving her. She also kind of comes up against the wall and runs forward, and her only attack that worked well against Ice Guy, she's gonna try to do again, of create bonfire.
Okay, yeah. So you
As
see
her
this
only
little
attack
like
thing.
origami flame kind of appear in your hand, and you go to throw it at the snake. No, this is the one that it creates it underneath the snake, doesn't it?
Yes.
So that's a what saving throw?
Dex.
Dex, that's a 14 on the die, plus 2. 16 total.
Okay, so it beats it.
So with a cantrip, it's probably no damage.
Yeah, I think it's either succeed or take fire damage. So
Yep.
nothing happens.
So the flame appears, and it does appear right next to the snake, but the snake is just like, it's a long thing, so you just like don't pick the spot where the snake is, and it just happens to be around the fire. So it is able to survive that attack in the moment. Any bonus action from Pip?
Nope. That's all she can do.
That's all she can do. Love.
So she just says, "Well, shit."
All right. So at the top of the turn order, it is now the snake's turns, because another snake comes sliding out of this little nest
No.
and is going to surround Eovald
Oh no!
So they are
No.
both going to attack Eovald at advantage. One of them is going to try and bite you at advantage.
The one that I attacked has disadvantage on the attack because
And
of my
he's
that's
not,
true.
he is not going to try to attack you. The other one is trying to attack you at advantage. And that is a 16 to hit without your shield.
Without the shield, my AC is 16.
Okay, so that is going to hit, but it's not
Dang.
too horribly much. You take 4 points of piercing damage as one of the fangs is able to just like get right in between your plates at like your elbow and is able to actually penetrate. You have spent some time in the Iron Marsh Collective. I would say, just from your experience in the Iron Marsh Collective, you know that this type of snake is not poisonous. So it is a painful bite, but you're not worried about poison. These types of snake kill by constriction. Speaking of, strength saving throw from you as the other one attempts to constrict you with the last of its remaining life.
14.
14 is not enough. For him. I don't know why I worded it that way. So you
so I
succeed.
succeed.
Oh,
So you
Zach!
I don't know why I did it that way. So you succeed, but you do take 5 plus 2, 7, half to 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it does attempt to constrict you. But that is the end of their turn. Eovald, you are up, my friend.
All right, everyone. These
Luce is on
snakes are not poisonous. They're strictly constricting. I think you should know that, but that doesn't mean that you should be treating with any less respect. I am going to attack the one in front of me that I've been attacking.
Okay.
$12 to hit.
12 unfortunately hits. As I revealed, their AC is 13.
Okay.
And you've action surged already.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay, so you go to swipe at this creature, but it is still somehow able to avoid your attack, and you are feeling the pressure of being surrounded by these snakes. That is the end of your turn. Luce, you're up. Will, you're on deck.
He,
Key.
hopping over to this side and moving behind this snake.
Okay.
To kind of help break up the.
Yeah, and can if you are attacking, you can do so at advantage.
Cool. Attacking using
The glaive.
the glaive.
It's a little awkward as you're pressed up against the wall here. You're like,
Yeah.
you're kind of like siphoning with the glaive.
Yeah. That's a 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Hey.
Someone finally doing something. No offense.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Called you out.
I threw a hammer.
You did. They missed.
It's
And
full,
almost
But I
hit
threw it.
Eovald.
full damage.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 14 points of
Ooh.
slashing damage.
Oh, well, Luce, no need to say any more because
Nice.
because these creatures aren't that hard to kill.
Yeah.
You take your glaive, and the one who tried to bite Eovald, as he's fighting the one in front of him who he's been fighting, it rises up. You see it about to strike your new friend, and you just anime style just like slice through, and the snake wobbles for a second before it's just like completely cut in half, and that snake is down.
Nice.
Long bottomed him.
Long bottomed him. Yeah, that's right. So that was your action and movement. Any bonus action for you, Luce?
That was, move the remainder of my movement.
Yeah, definitely can do that.
Still not in range, but I just gotta get.
For sure.
Closer.
Actually, isn't the glaive 10 feet range?
Yeah.
So you actually are in range with that diagonal.
Oh, yeah.
Nice thing about the glaive. You just like poke across the river.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do an offhand.
Okay, yeah. Is the glaive like it's like double bladed, right? Is that
I
kind of
mean,
like what the offhand is?
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically hitting with the blunt end
Yeah,
of
that's
this.
what I thought. Yeah.
that to hit is not going to get to 12 or 13, I think is
13's the AC.
yeah. So it doesn't quite reach. I'm kind of like awkwardly reaching across the like the
But easily though,
ooze.
you know, you've you tried to avoid the death of animals, but you are not you are definitely not unfamiliar with it, being from the Feywild. So you very quickly, it's like, all right, friendship didn't work, time for death. You slice through one of them, try to get the other one, you're not able to. That is Luce's turn. Will, you are up.
Hey, keeping this real simple, I just want to cast Mind Sliver on the snake. So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw
it succeeds this. That is a, let's see here. That's a 16 on the die, -5 for a total of
then hell yeah. Okay, nice. I was almost real disappointed there for a second. Okay, so it is going to take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay, well, that is enough because this creature was already very hurt by Eovald. So psychic damage on the snake, I like to think that you see the snake kind of rising up. You see blood coming out of the neck wound that you created, Eovald. It's coming to you. Its mouth opens wide, and right at the last second, you see its eyes just immediately gray and die, and it just falls to the ground. And we are out of combat.
Oh, check the snake's pockets.
I'm so
loot.
Hey, hold. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
Well, I gotta say, in situations like that, you know, it's good thinking to be far away from it. When you threw the hammer, gotta admit, I was like, what the hell is that? And then it came back to you, which was pretty cool. But
really
it
cool.
hit me, which was not cool. So overall, it evened out to just neutral for me.
At least he's honest.
Wow.
That was a roundabout, and I followed it. So, all right. Are you?
You're all so talented.
I look at everybody. Is everybody okay?
Did it get you at all?
Anybody with
Eovald?
bit?
I did get bit, but it is not poisonous. I'm fine. If need
good.
be, I can help myself, but for now, I'm okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll investigation checks for me, whoever wants to. Whoever's kind of like looking around at this area.
I sure do.
I sure
I
as shit do.
19.
will, but I specifically want to know. No, I don't. Never mind.
No, what?
30,
I
20.
didn't get anything.
21.
Anyone? Okay. What are you looking for in particular, Luce?
I was
If
like
anything.
at the start of I was gonna say at the start of the combat I was like over here checking out this door. So if we want to spend
Okay, your investigation could be on the door then. We'll wait for
Yeah.
that one. Pip, what are you looking for with your 21? And Will,
Seeing
I'll ask you next.
that we kind of are at two dead ends of like, does it seem like these are entrances frequented often? Like, is this actually the right way to go, or should we have gone the other way to actually find something useful?
Okay, and then Will, what are you looking for?
I think I'm investigating this like plant area over here just to make sure, one, that there's nothing else in there, two, if there's anything of interest within the foliage.
Okay. And then did you roll one, Eovald?
Yeah, I got a 19. I was gonna do the same thing that Will did. Just
Okay,
make sure
so you
the
two are
threat's
looking over at
gone.
the plant, and then Sybil, you didn't roll one? You decided that too?
I rolled a 7, so I'm just going to follow Pip.
Okay, great. All right, so Will and Eovald first. You quickly noticed a few things. First of all, there are no other snakes. You're good there. Second of all, I will say just from... Because you got a 21, right, Will?
20.
20. No,
Not that.
Pip got the 21.
Yeah.
But still, 20 is good. So you know from your readings, and Eovald is able to help you with this. These are constrictor snakes, basically anaconda, is their breed and species. These two are... It's interesting. These two are both males, which is not a thing that nature would usually allow to happen. And then I would also say, with the amount of bones and stuff that you see here, this does not look like a nest of snakes that have been here as long as these two are mature. Does that make sense?
Yes.
These snakes
Okay.
were brought here.
Yeah. Either brought here or with a 20, I'll say this, with a 20, these snakes look identical.
Oh no.
As if
They're twins.
maybe
They've been
were-
duplicated.
Maybe they were either duplicated or magically conjured.
Oh,
But these do not look like normal native snakes that have found their way into the sewers.
Can I use? Let me use one of my elven lineage spells and do detect magic.
Yes, for sure. You
Nice.
can do detect magic. You immediately get hits of conjuration off of these snakes. These are real creatures now, like they are alive, and would live a life past you killing them. But they were magically conjured creatures, and I would also say. With detect magic, I'm trying to see if you get pings of. Sorry, hold on. I think abjuration, but let me make sure. Illusion magic on near the grate where Luce is standing. You just it's like kind of like I like to think of detect magic as almost like a thermal vision, right? And so
I was
it's
going
like-
to say, I think on Will, it looks like he closes his eyes for a second and then opens it up, and his green eyes have now kind of the blue of the arcane that he's
Yeah.
just kind of like scanning.
and it's like you don't see, it's like it's not like a ping or something, it's like a glow, right? It's like an aura. And so like you see the conjuration aura around these snakes, and then you see what looks like an aura of illusion magic over by the grate. And as you make your way
I would point that out to Luce, and then Eovald, who would be next to me.
yeah. So you
Great.
point that out to them, and we'll go ahead and say, Luce, as you're looking at this, what was your investigation check, Luce?
it's a
Do you remember?
15.
15.
Yeah.
With a 15, you definitely you confirm what Will saw at a glance, or Eovald saw at a glance, which is that this pipe should be like permanently closed and looks like it was supposed to be, but it has been pried open, and as a matter of fact, the wheel of the pipeline was not turned. This pipeline was open from the inside. So it has been pushed open, this door, from further down the pipe, from the direction of further down the pipe. I would also say, with Will pointing out the illusion magic to you, you kind of look inside, and Will is able to confirm, Will, there is a very similar setup at the front of this pipeline where and you start to notice it, Luce, because as you stick your head in, the water is no longer making sound as it heads down the pipe. And you notice the remnants of a silent spell that seems to have been cast at the entrance of this pipe. And what I will say with your investigation in a 21, Pip, you see that a couple of things. You see that there are fresh-ish footsteps that are leading up this incline and towards that pipe that Luce is in. With the 21, you also notice that the footsteps, some of them, one of the pairs of them, with the 21, are backwards, but like it's clear that the person, like there's a big hit on the heel. It's clear that the person was walking backwards, and in front of them it seems that there are like drag marks. It seems as if they were dragging something in this direction.
Okay. And that's to the pipe or to the grate?
To the pipe.
Pipe, okay.
Yeah. That is open and where Luce is standing. And that's what you all get with all your investigations.
Pip would also share everything.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Do you think
can I
they're dragging the workers, the public's works workers?
Whoever this is definitely magical. Those snakes were created by them, which that's
really?
not easy
That's
to do.
impressive.
You're telling me.
A whole snake just out of the air.
2 whole snakes.
2 whole snakes. Oh, brilliant though. Not for us. In
No.
general. Anyway.
These snakes just did they have memories when they're conjured? How is this?
Uh,
I didn't really get a peek into
we'll
their
contemplate that later.
history.
I don't get any of this stuff. All right, what do we think? Should we double back? We go down that one first
Or do we
hallway?
go through this spooky silence?
I think we should vote on it.
Spooky silence trapped. Spooky silence trapped.
Squished or don't be squished.
I vote for spooky silence.
Second.
Yeah. If this drag marks do seem to say that something was or someone was taken this way, we should probably go that way.
All right,
What do you think, Luce?
That's 3. Doesn't really matter what Luce thinks because we are the majority, but I will hear what you say.
God.
It does matter what Luce thinks.
Oh yeah, of course. Still, yeah, but
I think that I may have been wrong about the beginning. If they're trying to hide the sounds now here with a silence spell, that may have been a red herring. So I think we should go down the spooky. Unless we want to go back real quick and just check it out.
I'm worried that we would have a hard time getting back up here, so maybe it'd be easier if we could just investigate this
yeah,
and then go back down.
I'm kind of pot committed to the top of this place.
We worked
worked
really
hard
hard
to
up.
get
We
here.
worked really hard to get here.
Might
Might as well stay.
That's
Some
so
of us
funny.
did.
I mean, it might be good to look for clues in the other area. I know I just voted to go down the pipe, but
We could double back. We're gonna have to get out of the sewer eventually, right? We
Yeah,
go back the way we came.
How many of you can see in the dark?
not.
Just
I
one.
can. And I put my goggles on.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Again.
I can't, but I've always got the lantern on me.
All right. I think we just go through this. Let's stop calling it spooky because we can't let this thing dictate how.
The silent tunnel.
That's better. I like that. All right. I start walking through.
Okay.
Oh no, you
My
don't.
lantern.
If you want to go through this pipeline, you sliding, baby.
Oh,
Whee!
This is
okay.
if you go through this pipeline, you are committing to sliding down a dark tunnel.
oh yeah, no. Let's maybe check out the other.
I don't
place
know.
first.
That actually sounds kind of. Not,
I'm saying we
I'm
come
gonna say
back to
fun.
it,
I'm gonna
but-
go find it.
I'm
Sounds kind
gonna-
of fun.
I'm gonna throw
just-
a rock or something down there just to see if I can determine how far it is.
Okay, well, a silent spell has been cast, so you throw the rock and hear
Oh
nothing.
yeah. Okay.
And
You
you
throw,
got
I
mad
like
at
to think
me
that you
for-
throw the rock, but you still wait for like a
Really
second.
I can.
It's like not till you try to
take a
say,
look.
like, wow, that's been a long time, and you remember that there's a silence.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I can't. Never mind.
I will say with dark vision, the other person who has dark vision, you do see that there is some light, some pinprick of light coming from the bottom of this pipeline. So it doesn't look like it goes on too horribly long.
Doesn't look like there's that. I can see a light down there.
All right. That's enough for me. I'm going down.
Okay.
Okay.
well,
I'll go down.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Eovald and
Zach,
Will
I
just
have-
jump down.
Oh, okay.
We're silent, so I am going a little like wee.
Sybil, you're still able to do whatever you want. They just jump down.
Well, I thought I have so the goggles that I have are obviators lenses. And so I can right now pick between Eyes of the Eagle or Eyes of Minute Seeing.
Yeah.
So I was gonna do Eyes of the Eagle, but it doesn't have anything about dark vision.
No, it just allows you to see
So-
farther away mainly.
Yeah, so I think I would have them on as we're going. Like I'm like, all right, buckle up, boys. And
Yeah,
then I
if
put 'em
for
on,
comfort,
and
if
then I'll
nothing
slide
else.
down.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I would go with Pip. I'm with Pip. Pip
Okay.
and I connected. Are you? Let's.
You can't really go down
are
together, but you can like hold your hand
No,
up.
but I. Yeah.
yeah.
My God, you guys.
I just, this is my friend.
Luce, do you
Oh,
follow
no.
the rest of
Yeah,
your party as the last
everybody's-
one?
Yeah, everybody's going, so I'm going too. I kind of
Alright.
take a second to like get my weird legs into.
Oh, these fucking backwards knees. All right, and you all
I think your horns would be a nightmare.
slide down the pipe.
Yeah, just 2 scratch marks going down the tunnel.
And you end here at the bottom left. You will see the entrance.
Whoa.
And
We're never seeing.
This is so Chamber of Secrets.
and what I will say is immediately you notice that the walls are built from an older stone. There is more mildew, more growth, and the running water is definitely looks to be freshly running from this pipe being opened. And this is just definitely an older part of the sewer that does not look to be very active.
We're in the right place.
How do you know? How do you know?
Well, if usually bad guys do stuff in the places that no one ever does stuff in, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Suppose that's fair.
I don't like it here.
Right.
Pip
I
also
don't
this
either.
whole time has been like prestidigitating herself.
Yeah, just
of like icky, icky, icky,
yeah,
icky.
of course, yeah. Eovald, I'm assuming you step
Yep.
forward.
I make sure we're all good and we come down and then continue forward.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You see another long hallway in front of you, but you do see some interesting things here.
Oh no.
You see, once again, you see a lot more growth and stuff. Down this hallway, you see a junction, a 4-way junction, where there are 4 torches lit. They are real, actual torches that have actual flame with them that are lit. So that's one thing that you notice. At the far end of that junction, you can see it because there is lantern light. You see another, what you can guess would be snake nest.
No.
But that's at the far side. I can
That's at the
safely get up to
very
the-
far side. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna continue up as close as possible to the light source.
Okay, so you get up to this junction, and you see, oops, that's too much, Zach.
Oops.
You see that to your left.
Okay.
Nope, that's too much too. Don't want to reveal too much here. There we go. And you see this to your right.
Oh.
So to your left is just a pile of trash and dirt, and like there seems to be just refuse and waste to your left. You do see what looks to be some skittering or movement in that direction. And then over to your right, you see another pile of refuse and waste and trash, but also at the same time see that the hallway continues down that way as well.
Yep, I'm going right.
Okay, so you're just continuing on?
I'll relay everything that I saw, the skittering to the
Okay.
left.
Do
and
you
the
try
snake.
to avoid drawing attention to yourself because of that snake nest, or are you just walking with purpose?
No, I am trying to not get their attention.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Is my detect magic should still be up, Zach? If I'm seeing anything,
That's true, and that's a 60-foot range.
let it double check.
All right, I do have
30.
disadvantage.
You do. And what'd you get?
I got a 10 stealth check.
Okay, and you got a, and it's a 30-foot range, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to see once you get up to. You're gonna have to like get to to there if you want to see something in the nest. You're gonna have to like get to the other side of that junction. Do you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Do you want to get to there?
If it looks.
Roll a stealth check
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
God.
I am stealthy.
You are.
I am not.
Well, that's your fault.
I am not.
That. That's just a 14.
14. That is enough to see that there is, to make it to the other side and see that there is a singular ping of conjuration magic that seems to be coiled upon itself in the nest. And surprisingly, even with a 10 stealth check, does not seem to have noticed anyone yet.
Wow.
All right, I'm just gonna go up around the corner to the right and kind of shepherd everyone around the corner.
I'll mime snake.
Yeah, I will. Because of Will's detect magic and awareness of like literally exactly where the conjurated snake is, I won't require stealth rolls from everybody else. So you're able to avoid the snake and continue on to the right. Roll a investigation check for me, everyone.
Oh.
Investigation.
Everyone.
Or sorry. Perception. I apologize.
Oh, it's a +4 or a -1.
Sorry.
Ooh, 21.
Ooh,
8.
12.
18.
my worst.
Perception, not investigation. 23.
Okay, so as the only two people above a 20, Pipplin and Eovald, as you are
Thank God for Pipplin.
passing this pile of refuse and trash over here to the right, first of all, I will show you that you reveal another long hallway that goes down here, and this one, just like the other one, is at an incline, except for you at this angle, it's at a decline. So it's built the exact same way, so you're looking down a long declining tunnel. But as you look down, you hear Eovald, you feel a draft of wind coming from this pile of refuse and waste. And Pipplin, from the same direction, you swear you hear a voice.
What?
I think something's behind this stuff. I'm gonna get closer and try to quietly move something to see if I can see what's behind it. Or
Roll a sleight of hand check. We're going to say this is a DC 12.
Okay, got a +2 to this. 12.
12.
Oh my God.
You are able to ever so slightly move something. And you realize as you do this that this is a Jenga of trash and waste. And that it has been carefully set. But you are able to move something that doesn't cause the whole thing to come crashing down. And you see a small little hole that goes beyond. And there is a hole in the wall behind this trash and refuse pile. And there is light coming from an area that, from what you can see, seems to be like dug out. And like it's like a natural cave or cavern. It is not a stonework area.
I can't. Can I see any features of this room? Like, is there?
You just see from the angle that you're in, from the little hole, you can see like dirt ground, and you can see the flickering of a distant flame.
All right. Someone is back behind this wall, but it might be difficult to take this trash down without them noticing. So perhaps we continue down this hallway to the south. Although, if we do that, we can't get back up easily.
It's not possible, but
I do hear voices coming from there, so I'm trying to find someone that took the people. I don't think these snakes are behind this, so perhaps we should investigate a secret room that we've found. Quietly.
All right, I think you're right. I think we should just try to remove as much as possible and see if we can slip through, or at least find out more information about what's behind it.
Is anyone extra quiet? I don't know.
I'm quietish.
Move things without... Confident you can move things without making a bunch of noise? As I've said before, I'm quite clumsy, so I don't have much...
I'm pretty confident I can move as well
Confidence.
without making any noise, but maybe Will and I can go do this.
I'll help. I'm gonna help Eovald down this.
So what this is going to require, if you're going to want to move all this trash in a quiet enough way that you can squeeze into the hole and not make a bunch of noise, that is going to be a DC 20 sleight of hand check. You can have one person roll it with advantage from the help of other people, and it'll also be in the chat of Doom.
All right,
This is
I roll it.
a very intricately placed pile and is meant to keep people at bay.
All right, I have a +2 to sleight of hand, but I can also add a D10 to an ability check if I want to.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Well,
Oh man, how do you do that?
That's
you
pretty
might have
good.
the Best shot.
Yeah, I was like, I get a +2, but that's it.
Well, then
Right.
yeah. So at advantage, go ahead and roll.
14. So I'm
Okay.
gonna roll. I gotta.
You gotta
it's
get a
D10.
6 or above on a D10.
Oh, God.
Yep. Okay.
Ah!
Oh wow! With an 8,
Yes!
you are able to and so how do you what is this skill? What is this?
It's
How do you
called
do this?
It's called tactical mind.
Okay.
Basically,
So you've
I'm
now
using
used
it-
your second win and action surge. I just want to point that out.
Yep. I have
Great.
used both.
Great!
I have one more second win, but that's
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So like,
So yeah, how does this happen here? How do you use this tactical mind feature to help you out as you're removing bits and pieces of trash and waste?
yes, I'm just listening for the sound of the people voice, and when I can hear them is when I'm moving, trickier pieces, just because
Yes.
they're a little bit distracted, and then
Smart man.
I before I start, I take a second to evaluate the pile and formulate a plan of things that I can take off easily and an entry point, that kind of thing.
Amazing. As
Walter
you are
helps.
able to do so, you reveal the secret
God.
entrance.
oh,
Secret
Cool.
tunnel.
secret.
And I'll just go ahead and reveal the rest of the map here. Or at least this part. You stick your head ever so softly into the room, and you see this huge cavern cave that has been
Whoa.
carved behind the sewer
Ew.
walls. You see a table made of skin and hide that is and bone. You see 3 mats of, once again, skin, hide, and fur that have been made. On 2 of them, you see 2 hooded, cloaked individuals that seem to be sleeping. Over in the very far corner, you see 2 things. You see a shrine of some sort with a giant snake head made of stone existing at the top of this shrine and a glowing red tablet at the base of it. At the far end, you see what look like 3 lifeless bodies. And right in front of you, right here, you see, very similarly, another nest-like place that you saw. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
All of us.
Eovald.
17.
Wow.
17.
Oh, yeah.
With a 17, this creature is also still asleep. And you, because these are nocturnal creatures, and you have not woken it with your movement of the secret entrance and your movement here into this little cavern, but you see in front of you, curled up, what you can only describe as a snake person. They have the head of a snake, and their body is covered in scales, and they have long clawed hands. And then the other two in the curled up, both of them in public works uniforms. You see two other snake-like individuals with more humanoid-like faces, who are also seemingly lying here, and you have stumbled upon the nest of Nirlas's chosen, and that is where we are going to end this week's episode before we pick up next week.
Very exciting.
That's where we're gonna stop. Great session today, guys.
Good job, everybody.
Found out got to introduce ourselves a little bit more to the party. Found out a little bit more about each other. Some backstory starting to sneak in there, and you're on your first quest as an adventuring party, and you're figuring out a mystery, or
not an adventuring party.
Totally. Anyway, so glad that we were able to meet for today's session and play on JMO's birthday, and so glad you didn't die on your birthday, JMO.
Yeah.
Very excited to see what the party unveils in our next couple sessions. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our viewers for watching. We're going to have a little discussion after show here in just a minute. But before that, thank you to my players, best players GM can ask for. I say it every time, and I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
And welcome to the after show.
Whoa!
So quick.
Zach, I'm going to assume that you made that map, right?
I did make that map.
Great map. Really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was like immediately, we're doing the dungeons part.
Yeah, for real.
It's a very classic first thing for you guys to be doing. Yeah.
I love it.
It's a great way to start to learn as a adventurer, which are we? is here's how I can use my skills, or here's how I can discover that I have these talents.
Yeah, it's also really cool to be it just gives the city itself more history, that we're unveiling a hidden older part of the city below already, the sewers. So
yeah, cool. I'm glad that you like that. Yeah, no, there's definitely one of the things that I love about Crosshaven is there's a lot of moving parts. I have a whole Excel, or I should say Google sheet, that is a timeline. And it's a timeline of what you guys are doing, and it's a timeline of other things that are happening in the city.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So that I can keep track of where they are, and if you ever run into them, where they are in their timeline and stuff like that.
Do we guess the phrase?
Yeah, you can go ahead and I usually say that to the end, but you can go ahead and guess it now. You can go ahead and guess it now, I don't care. Do you have a guess? Michael, you first?
Wet and nasty?
Wet and nasty is not the phrase.
So you just said that on your own?
I said wet and nasty on my own. Yes, I did say wet and nasty on my own.
Grocery store?
Grocery store is not it. No. Do we have any other guesses?
Well, he said when he looked at it, he was like, yeah, interesting. Did you say goofiest?
Goober.
Have an NPC call a player the goofiest of all goobers. JMO on her birthday is the first one.
Yay!
EM Inspiration. And
magic is real.
Just to remind you and our viewers, EM Inspiration is the same as DM Inspiration. You get to roll any roll 20. The only catch is it has to be used in the next session. So you've got to use that in the next session. It's only one session. But hey, I told Emily, I was like, listen, they're just not getting it. You're gonna have to go too far, and then we're gonna have to find a way in the middle. So she assigned this
Goofiest
one, and we
Scoober.
will.
Wait, which one called us a goofiest Scoober?
It was the reception lady.
Vera.
Oh, no, yeah,
When
you're
she was
right.
talking to the boy, she was like, "You two are just the goofiest of all goobers."
Well, because I think it's because she's fantasy southern. It threw me off.
I'm pretty good at hiding it.
I was like,
really are.
that still feels important.
Yeah, she said that she's really surprised that you guys didn't catch breakdancing. Like I just
we all caught it, but we didn't.
I kind of forgot that what we were supposed to be doing.
Of course,
He just breakdances in.
Yeah. But I hope you guys are loving the story so far and meeting each other.
I did not expect the foreman to be dead. I thought it was going to be a nice Q&A, and
that threw me.
I know, but I loved the reaction. It was all super in character. Like, yes, it was funny that Eovald was like trying to move the body and like trying to like control the scene, but it's also very clearly what he would do. Like, he has been a professional that has worked for. Oh, I almost said. He's worked for people. He's a professional that has worked for.
He's had a job.
He's had jobs, and you stuck right into your thing, and in Luce, kind of getting like overstimulated also made a ton of sense. You're not from a place where like you can be overstimulated super often, and so that you're kind of freezing, Sybil going and puking, Pipplin trying to get Will just like trying to maintain everybody's sanity. Like it was really, I loved it. I loved seeing it.
I really like this group. I really like this
the
group.
dynamics are really, really fun.
And I love that we have two characters who are so working against not being in a party, and one character that is definitely working on being in a party, because we all know what's going to happen and who's going to win that argument.
It's true. But I just love how excited Will is about it.
I know.
Everything
it's so cute.
that is like a party.
Yeah.
We can
Especially for those of us who experienced Danny's sadness. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see Michael happy.
It's a lot nicer to not play someone who's a drug addict and depressed all the time.
He got pretty happy there at the end. He got pretty happy.
At the end, I mean, it took 70 sessions.
It
Jesus
took a while.
Christ.
It took a while. Once Abel entered the chat, we started calming down a bit.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that was fantastic. And
So
I'm glad
fun.
Luce is back. I'm glad Sophie's back.
Same.
I'm glad that it wasn't... but we also got to meet a little bit of Luce's family and hear a little bit about why she's gone.
Wait.
What's going on there? Who knows?
Siblings with crazy names.
Why is
Siblings
Daddy
with
mad?
crazy names. Yeah, why is Daddy mad?
Papa.
I don't like that.
Why is Daddy mad, and how does Daddy have the power to ban someone from the Feywild?
Yeah.
Because he's the
Because
unsealing
Nepo
port.
babies. That's why we're all Nepo babies.
Nepo babies.
I'm not.
That is so funny, and also, I mean, it was funny. I don't know if I should reveal this. Your characters definitely don't know this, but it was funny to hear Pipplin say like, "Well, you don't have any people who live here who could be in danger." Eovald's mom literally lives in Crosshaven.
That's hilarious.
But you don't know that. You don't know that. But,
No,
it was just
Our group name is Will and the Nepo Babies.
Will and the Nepo babies. I love that.
Will's Nepo babies.
Well, I can't wait to jump in next week's session. I love that we're having so many solid sessions here in a row. So we will see you, and I will see you in the next session. And as we always in these little after shows, finger guns.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right.